All right, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Happy Friday. We've done it. We've done it. We survived the week. Another week is done. We're going to try and do a 3-game series tonight. Yankees versus Red Sox. Home opener. Yeah, Mel, I haven't watched SmackDown yet. I've been super busy. But the Yankees did pull off a win today. That is factually correct. They didn't... They didn't look good doing it a lot of the times, but they got away with a win. They beat Eovaldi. We hope to do the same here in our game today. We got Robbie Ray on the mound, though, for the home opener. What's up, Gibby? I will watch SmackDown later. I did record it. Win's a win. Exactly, Mel. They all count the same. Make sure the TV's muted. Full game. Yankee Stadium. Oh, there we go. Partly cloudy. Ray will get the start. Also, again, yeah, I know Darkstroke Cole did not look good. He got off to a real rough start. Gibby, I don't watch the Mets, but that's what I've heard. I heard Lindor got hit in the face. I'll catch the highlights later. Yeah, Tyler, I saw that. I did see that highlight. Javi Baez, a ball that should have been caught on the warning track, but didn't hit the wall. Ends up being a game-winning single, and the Tigers score 2 in the bottom of the ninth to win 5-4. Yeah, Gary, we're already a week into our franchise. We're not starting over now. So, that's great to hear, Greg. The crowd was lively. They said on TV it was almost a sellout. And Cole did settle down Darkstroke, but he looked real rough in that first couple of innings. Olsen 3 for 5 today. There you go, Gibby. I mean, look, Olsen's going to rake. He's going to do real good in Atlanta. So, also, for those of you who haven't heard, we traded 3 prospects, basically, for Giovanni Gallegos. He's our new closer, fixing that bullpen after a rough week on the road. As Gary gets a hydrate, going to drink some seltzer. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I mean, look, it's the first start of the year for these guys, right? So you just hope that they bounce back. You hope you get a good outing from Severino tomorrow because, unfortunately, an extra inning game, both the Yankees and the Red Sox have already exhausted their bullpens. What's up, Sensei? How's it going? So, yeah, Gibby, I mean, we saw that too today. Giancarlo Stanton hit a line drive that just cleared the wall. Sandwiched between 4 strikeouts, of course. So Greg gets a dab. There you go. But yeah, so we got ourselves a good home opener. LeMahieu, Hicks, Olsen, Garcia, Bellinger, Bobby Witt Jr., Kiner Falefa, Stallings. Actually, I'm going to put Stallings in the 7 hole because he's been raking. Actually, I'm going to put him in the 6 hole because he's been raking. And I'm going to put Witt did really nicely actually out of the 8 hole in Houston and put Falefa in the 7 spot. Dominguez batting 9th. Darkstroke, it's 1 game. We'll see. Gallo looked pretty bad, too, for sure, Gibby. But we'll see, guys. It's 1 game. Tyler, I agree. I think the Tigers got a really good deal. I think Isaac Paredes is going to do well, though, for Tampa Bay in the long run. What's up, Reyes? David? Sensei hanging in there, man. Survived. Got through the week. So, here we are. Well, yeah, I mean, Greg, game-tying home run in the 8th inning. That's a big deal. Gibby, we're expecting 200-plus strikeouts again from Gallo. Our hope, though, is that he can hit better than a $140 like he did in the second half last year. Yep, Michael King really was dealing. You know, you had the soft blooper against Bogarts. Not much you can do there. You tip your hat. He hit it where they ain't. But otherwise, dominated in the 11th. The kid's got good stuff. And we'll see what happens. So, here we go. Game number 8 in our franchise. Yankees versus Red Sox, Yankee home opener. Well, I mean, he did all right, Mel. He didn't strike out. He got a sac fly. I would still argue that the right move was to let Higgy hit there and then pinch hit for Falefa, but what are you going to do? Yeah, Gibby, I don't know what's going on in the Rangers-Blue Jays game. I'll probably catch the highlights later. MLB The Show 22 is good, Sensei. I mean, it's a lot of the same, but they've definitely made some AI tweaks. There's obviously some more realistic contact. I feel like the animation is very smooth. And again, it's free on Game Pass. So, You guys know me. I will always get something on Game Pass. As Robbie Ray looking to go 2-0 as a Yankee. Gave up 1 run in 7 innings down in Texas, and even 1 whip. As Trevor Story, 2 homers, 4 RBIs, hitting .261, leading off for Boston. First pitch there, Sales outside, 1-0. They get used to the timing again. That misses down, 2-0. Story hits lefties very well. That's Sales outside, 3-0. Verdugo on deck. There's a strike in the inside corner, 3-1. Hey, Sensei, I completely get that, man. Like, you know, definitely got to cut back on those subscriptions sometimes because they can become a lot. As that's fouled back and out of play, 3-2. But to me, Game Pass is 100% worth it. Easily the best subscription out there, especially in video games. Story didn't do well at the plate either, Greg, but he looked very slick in the field at second base. Well, I hope Jansen does well for you in Atlanta, Gibby. So, it'll be another 3-2 payoff pitch to Story. Driven to deep center field. Dominguez going back, still back. It's over his head and off the wall. Story will have himself a leadoff double. Bit of a hanging curve there. So, Trevor Story continues to hit well, his 3rd double of the year so far. And now that brings up Alex Verdugo. So see if Verdugo can do here what he couldn't do in real life, which is push the runner to third with nobody out. Takes a strike there, 0-1. Now swings through the slider, 0-2. That's in the dirt, blocked by Stallings. Story not going anywhere. Stallings too good a catcher. So it'll be a 1-2 now from Robbie Ray. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Stallings throws the first to complete the play. And just like in real life, all Verdugo does is strike out with runners in scoring position. That'll bring up Xander Bogaerts, hitting .080 on the young year here in our franchise. And there's a strike in the outer black, 0-1. Well, I mean, that's fair, Sensei. If you're not playing anything on Game Pass, then it's totally not worth it. I agree. But I get 1 to 2 games a month on Game Pass, so it's definitely worth it for me. Yep, exactly, Greg. Agreed. It was. I thought it was a very ugly game for a lot of it, as Stallings blocks that one this time. Story going to third, and he's going to be in there. So the wild pitch there allows Story to move up. And now a chance for Bogaerts to get a run in with an out. Checks his swing on the high heat, 3-1. What's up, peeps? How's it going? But, yeah, Disney Plus is definitely probably my best TV subscription. That's all 4. So that'll set up the double play at least. Ray kind of pitching around Bogaerts there, and that brings up the very dangerous Rafael Devers. And it feels like history repeating itself, or art imitating life, as there's a strike, 0-1. Devers, no homers, 3 RBIs, a .318 average. I'm hanging in there, peeps, hanging in there. The 0-1, hanging curve. Ooh, he just missed it. Fouls it back and out of play, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to expand the zone. Strike 3, 2 away. I'm really digging Moon Knight, but I'm not going to lie. You got to be patient with it. It's some deep comic book cuts, and it's definitely unlike any other Marvel show. It's almost kind of shot like a thriller, and that'll bring up JD Martinez, hitting .368. Takes a fastball in the outer half of the plate, 0-1. Martinez, 3 homers, 7 RBIs. Had an RBI in real life today as well today. Goes around on the changeup, says the model of Laz Diaz, 0-2. It's called like Rusty Valentine or something in the game, but it's definitely Laz Diaz. Swing and a miss. He got him to chase the high fastballs. He goes up the ladder, and Ray works into and out of trouble. We go bottom 1 here at the Yankee home opener. No score. You know, tied, I don't. I don't, because I think it really heavily favors the home team too much. Well, I appreciate that, peeps. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, DJ LeMahieu hitting .296, 2 homers, 6 RBIs, leads off against Nathan Eovaldi. It was really interesting to see that Eovaldi, or LeMahieu, was in the 5-hole and Donaldson led off today. Eovaldi, fastball, curveball, slider, splitter, cutter. Yeah, Laz Diaz was really rough today, Greg. Really rough. You might say that he was in mid-season form because he was already blowing calls left and right, as Diaz does, as that's fouled off 0-1. As this one smacked to right field, slicing away from the right fielder, but he'll make the catch. One away. As we now look at the Yankee starting lineup, LeMahieu is followed by Aaron Hicks, Matt Olsen, Avi Garcia, Cody Bellinger, Jacob Stallings, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, Bobby Witt Jr., and Jason Dominguez batting ninth. Darkstroke, the fact that he wants a 9-year contract shows how delusional he is. But if somebody's going to offer him 9 years at $30 million a year, see ya elsewhere. As he said in his post-game press conference, there will be 30 teams I'll be talking to as a free agent. The Yankees will be one of them. That's a strike on the high part to Hicks, 0-1. So he's already basically set his in his heart of hearts that he's going to be a free agent. No, that's true, Greg. I think it's an interesting move, and I think I am enjoying it as well. As I mean, obviously it worked today as Hicks swings through that one 2 away on Eovaldi's first strikeout, and Matt Olsen now up at the plate, making his Yankee Stadium debut as a Yankee anyway. And Olsen hammers a cutter foul, 0-1. Like I said, I would have offered him 7 years, $25 million a year. The fact that they offered him 7 years, $30.5 million a year. He should have jumped at that. Know your value. Know your value. Yeah, Judge is gone. Judge is gone. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. So the Yankees go down in order in the bottom of the first. At the end of 1, no score.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Cody Bellinger.
Sorry, a friend of mine went to the doctor's today, and she's just a little concerned about the results. So I'm trying to settle her down as it happens. Anyway, Bobby Dahlbeck now leading off, hitting in the 6th hole, hitting .235. There's a strike, 0-1. Oh, she'll be fine, peeps. She's just paranoid. She'll be fine. This is what I'm trying to tell her. She'll be fine. And, you know. But, as whoa, that's going to hit Dahlbeck as that slider gets away from Reyes, and that'll bring up Enrique Hernandez.
The center fielder.
As that one just drifts outside, 1-0. Enrique Hernandez hitting .238. They call him Enrique in the game. Is this one driven to deep left field? It's got a chance! It's off the top of the wall! Going to third and holding there is Dahlbeck. So Reyes not nearly as sharp as he was in Texas. I agree, Darkstroke. Trade him for a pitcher. Christian Vasquez now up, hitting .316, and you hate to do it already, but the Yankees are going to load the bases and hope for a double play. I mean, you'd probably need to put together one heck of a package for somebody like Buehler, Darkstroke, but maybe somebody in Milwaukee, as that brings up Jackie Bradley Jr. hitting .235. Yankees will trade 2 outs for a run, but we prefer to try and get Bradley out here, as there's a strike, 1-1. Reyes can induce the ground ball as that drifts outside, 2-1. Just having trouble. Oh, and that misses low, 3-1. Swing and a miss, blew a fastball by him, 3-2. So what do you do here? Changeup is low. Reyes walks in a run, and it's 1-0 Boston. And that brings up Trevor Story, which you did not want to see with the bases loaded, as there's a strike, 0-1. The peeps, in terms of what, an outfielder? Just call up Jason Dominguez. It's what I've been saying now for a year and a half. Now this fouled back out of play, 0-2. Now this in the dirt, blocked by Stallings. Nobody going anywhere. Trying to get Story to chase. And he does, strike 3. So a little bit of help there from Trevor Story. Big bounce back strikeout though for Robbie Reyes, 1 away. And now that brings up Verdugo. This one popped foul in the left field line, 0-1. Now a slider rolled over to Olsen. He'll go to second for one on the first. In time, a 3-6-1 inning-ending double play as Robbie Ray limits the damage to 1 run. At the end of an inning and a half, though, the Red Sox are up 1-0. Leading off now, Avi Garcia. 3 homers, 8 RBIs, a .310 average. I don't think Florial is nearly as good as a lot of people think he's going to be, Darkstroke. I would trade Florial. I would put Florial in a package with Judge. You need an outfield? You want an outfield? Here, take all our outfielders. As Garcia chops this to first, Dahlbeck there will flip to Eovaldi covering, 1 away. Cody Bellinger now hitting .280 with a home run and 3 RBIs. You'll love to see him having, at least thus far, a bit of a bounce back year. As he fouls off a cutter, 0-1. Bellinger 2 for 4 last game with a couple of singles. Now skies one down the left field line. If it's fair, it's trouble. It is! Oh, on a hop off the wall, and Bellinger cruises into second with a 1-out double. Just stayed in the park, his 3rd double of the year. The wind is blowing to right field, and you wonder if it was going the other way, if that would have carried out. As Jacob Stallings now hitting .391, swings and misses through a fastball, 0-1. Stallings, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. RBI opportunity here for him, though, as Bellinger again gets another base hit. The power hasn't shown back up too much yet, but the Yankees will take him hitting .300 for sure. A swing and a miss there, 0-2. The 0-2, little blooper to the right side. Dahlbeck there makes the catch, 2 away. Stallings trying to fight off that curveball. And that brings up Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, who had a pair of homers in Houston, 4 RBIs now in the year, a .310 average. Just needs a base hit here, though, to tie it up. So he takes a ball just a little outside. One of those 50-50 pitches, but Diaz gave him the call, 1-0. The 1-0 misses inside, 2-0. You wonder if Eovaldi is pitching around Falefa to get to the rookie Witt after him. The 2-0, inside 3-0. Peeps, I agree. I would love to make a trade with Milwaukee. I love their pitching staff. I like Christian Yelich. I think those are all within the realm of possibility, as the 3-0 is right down Broadway, taking all the way, 3-1. As Falefa trying to at least work the count a little bit here and get Eovaldi's pitch count up. The 3-1 now. There's a strike just above the knees, 3-2. So Eovaldi with 5 straight fastballs has gotten back in the count. The payoff pitch. Popped him up. Another one of those 50-50 pitches that'll just dunk in foul, though. Both Dahlbeck and Eovaldi could not get there, so Falefa stays alive. The 3-2. Rolled him over, out in front of the slider. Tough play for Devers at third. Fires the first. In time to end the inning. So the Yankees strand a runner in scoring position. At the end of 2 full, it's 1-0 Red Sox. Xander Bogaerts, who walked in his first at-bat, now takes one inside, 1-0. And now 2-0 is the changeup just misses. And again, the Red Sox not really helping Ray out. I mean, they're inconsistently helping him out, I'll say, as that's inside 3-0. And the dangerous Devers on deck. Called ball 4. Again, Diaz not giving those 50-50 pitches. A leadoff walk. And now that brings up Rafi Devers. And Ray just can't seem to get anything going here with the strike zone. There's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Peeps, I just hope they get rid of everybody. Blow the team up. Darkstroke, they're not going to get Juan Soto. Washington's not giving up Soto. As this one wrapped on the right field line, foul, 1-2. That slider misses outside, 2-2. Ooh, a borderline fastball. Endeavor's good take there. Thought we would have got him the chase. The 3-2 just stays alive with the changeup. And now another fastball. This one fouled off down the right field line. And this one rolled over to the right side. Olsen's going to go to second for the lead out. And they don't turn the double play. Almost got the return there on Devers, but nice play by Olsen to get Bogarts off the base paths, who has better speed. Getting the lead runner, he fed Kalefa. You're going to have to give up more than just Aaron Judge for Soto, Darkstroke. I think you don't realize, first off, how young Soto is. And again, I think you're overvaluing what Judge is worth. You're going to have to put it together. Plus, they'll have to re-sign Judge. Washington, who at best will be a fourth-place team, is not going to pick up somebody with an expiring contract like Aaron Judge's. Be an 0-1 now to Martinez. Swing and a miss out in front of the changeup, 0-2. Now high with the fastball, 1-2. Knuckle curve just a little low. Again, unfortunately, not getting the calls here. As Martinez is late on that fastball, got away with one. 2-2. As that drifts outside, 3-2. Dahlbeck on deck. And now ball 4 as Martinez lays off the high fastball this time. And that brings up Dahlbeck, who was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat and came around to score. There's a strike on the outside, Black 0-1. Swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. Oh, and now he got away with a hanging curve. And now this one driven to left center field, deep but playable. Dominguez settles in underneath it. He will make the catch, tagging but staying put is the runner at second, Devers. So 2 away here now in the third, and that brings up Enrique Hernandez, who doubled in his first at-bat. At this point, you're just hoping Ray gets through 5, as that's fouled back out of play, 0-1. If you get 5 innings, 1-run ball out of him right now, you'll be very happy, as this time he doesn't get the 50-50 call, 1-1. Now this one grounded up the middle. Falefa will go the short way, and that'll end the inning. So again, despite a little bit of a jam, Ray gets out of it. We go bottom third as look at the Bronx faithful. Look at this jerking a Red Sox hoodie. Look at all the Yankee fans. Bottom 3, 1-0 Boston. Bobby Witt Jr. now with 2 homers and 3 RBIs, hitting .280 in his rookie campaign, leading off here in the bottom of the third. First pitch is high, 1-0. Fan cam. The Burger King, Taco Bell, Dunkin' Donuts, fan cam. Somebody give me money. The 1-0. Swing and a miss on a slider, 1-1. The 1-1 fouled back and out of play, 1-2. Now this one smacked up the middle, but Story is there. Will backhand and fire to first, 1 away. Happy Friday, Ernie. Happy Friday. The Baby Bombers, Mel. The Baby Bombers. As that brings up Jason Dominguez hitting .333 with a pair of solo home runs on the year. Also 5 stolen bases out of the 9-hole. And Dominguez says, here's my 3rd home run of the year. Goodbye, baseball. A second decker, and we are tied. The Baby Bomber strikes again. No, peeps. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't think the Sabres are going to... The Sabres are still deep within their rebuilding process. They're coming along, but it's going to probably still be a couple more years and a couple more drafts. At least you got the Bills, though. DJ LeMahieu now up. He's 0 for 1. Swings through a fastball on the outside, Black 0-1. This one now smacked to the left side and through for a base hit. So the Yankees, I mean, maybe, peeps, maybe you're definitely a contender.
Now back, the designated hitter, Aaron.
And that'll bring up Aaron Hicks now with a man out and a man on first. Yankees and Red Sox tied at 1 after the Dominguez home run as Hicks hammers a hanging slider foul, 0-1. Just a bit late on it. Yeah, Gibby, I know that feeling, man. I know the feeling of a shaky bullpen. As Hicks now, good splitter, 0-2. It'll be an 0-2 now to Aaron. Chases the high heat, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 2 away, third K for Eovaldi. And that'll bring up Matt Olsen, who was the first strikeout victim for Eovaldi. I believe, or was it Hicks? Anyway. Yeah, he's a heart attack waiting to happen, and I don't mean that literally with his heart problems. I mean that like sorry, that's probably a bad choice of words. That's fouled back out of play by Olsen, 0-1. Got away with one there, did Eovaldi, but he didn't get away with that one! He made 2 mistakes in a row, and Olsen didn't miss again! Goodbye, baseball! His 3rd as a Yankee, and it's 3-1 New York on the 2-run bomb by Matt Olsen! Holy cow! What a shot there by Olsen! And the Yankees score 3 in the 3rd to take their first lead of the day. Maybe, Gibby, maybe. 108 miles an hour off the bat, 387 feet to right. And now that brings up Avi Garcia, who takes a backdoor slider for a ball, 1-0. So Olsen now tied for the Yankee home run lead with 3 with Garcia. As Garcia swings through a good fastball there, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, another high heater, 99 on the gun as Eovaldi really reared back there, 1-2. Now, oh, a borderline fastball called strike 3. Garcia doesn't agree with it. But the Yankees get 2 bombs here in the bottom of the 3rd. One by baby bomber Jason Dominguez, and one by Matty Olsen. And at the end of 3 full here, it's 3-1 New York. No, Gibby, I'm not really excited to face the Blue Jays, especially when we go up to Toronto, because Aaron Judge is a big baby, right? $30 million isn't enough for me. I don't want to get my vaccine. You know, he's got a giant diaper out there in right field. You know, the Yankees he's not going to be able to play in Toronto, those 9 games up there. As Christian Vasquez, who walked in his first at-bat, takes a strike, 0-1. You know what, peeps? You know what might be funny? Is if the Yankees trade Judge for a pitcher, maybe the Yankees will sign Conforto. Not that I want him, but I could see something like that happening. There's now a backdoor curve not in there. Really getting squeezed by Laz today, 2-1. And now he plunks Vasquez, and that is how Ray got in trouble in the 2nd inning. And now that brings up Jackie Bradley Jr., whose 4th RBI of the year came in the 2nd on a bases-loaded walk. Takes a strike there, 0-1. And now this one, up the middle and by LeMahieu for a base hit. Vasquez will hold at 2nd, but a hit by pitch and a single, and Boston's got the tying runs on again. Completely agree, tied. Do not like Aroldis Chapman whatsoever. So that brings up Trevor Story, 1 for 2. And hammers a changeup foul, 0-1. Just missed it. And now this one he didn't. This one to deep right center field. Dominguez, though, will get on his horse and make the catch for the first out of the inning. And he throws it in the 2nd, which keeps the runner at first, although Vasquez advances. He was good today, Mel. That is fair. Take care, peeps. Alex Verdugo now, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and the ground out. And this one popped up to right. Garcia's got a decent arm out there. He'll make the catch. Vasquez will tag. The throw home. Oh, and Vasquez is gunned down by a mile. Give Garcia his first outfield assist of the year to end the top of the fourth. We go bottom four. Yankees still up by 2. Bang! Achievement unlocked. Because that's technically a double play. Not a chance for the slow Vasquez. No, Darkstroke, I'm not streaming tomorrow. It's Saturday.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder,
Cody Bellinger now 1-for-1 with a double. Just missed a home run earlier. Swing and a miss, 0-1. That first pitch, Gibby, you're talking about Chapman, where it sails over everybody's head. It'll be an 0-1 now. Swing and a miss at a high heater. Looked silly there, did Cody. 0-2. And now Cody checks his swing. Good curveball there from Eovaldi. Good plate discipline by Bellinger to pull back just at the last second. And now this one rolled over to the right side. Because of the shift, Story is there. Fires the first in time, 1 away. And that brings up Jacob Stallings. He's 0-for-1 with a pop-out. Oh, I didn't even see. It didn't even click in my head, Darkstroke. No, I'm not streaming. You guys know me. I do not stream on Saturdays and Sundays. Usually. Yeah, Gibby, I'll watch the highlights on MLB the network later as Stallings fouls that back out of play. A 1-1. And now a little dribbler in front of the plate. Eovaldi with plenty of time guns down the slow Stallings for the second out of the inning. And now that'll bring up Isaiah Kiner Falefa, 0-for-1 with a ground out. Hitting an even 300 thus far on the year. Eovaldi very economical, only at 45 pitches. And make it 46 as this will end the inning. Popped up to Dahlbeck off of first, waving everybody off. Makes the catch, and the Yankees go 1-2-3 here in the fourth. We go top 5. More fans, more fans, more fans. 3-1 New York. Xander Bogaerts, who's walked twice today, even though he's only hitting 080. And Diaz, that's a strike, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And now this one rolled over to the third, but foul, 1-1. And now this one popped up to left. Bellinger near the line. Has room. Makes the catch, 1 away. And now that'll bring up Rafael Devers. He's 0-for-2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Yankees trying to get Ray through 5 as that misses inside. A 1-0. Definitely a very different story from his dominating performance in Texas. There's a strike at the knees, 1-1. Where he went 7. To be fair, though, he still held them to just a single run, giving up on a bases-loaded walk as that misses low, 2-1. Now that misses outside, 3-1. JD Martinez on deck. The 3-1 to Devers. Swing and a miss, helping him out there, 3-2. That was ball 4. The payoff pitch now. Swing and a miss, got him on the changeup, he pulled the string. 2 away. 5th K for Ray as he gets Devers again, and that brings up JD Martinez, who's 0-for-1 with one of the many walks that Ray has distributed today. As he takes a strike on the inside half of the plate, 0-1. Just really couldn't get the curveball working today. As this one hammered to right field, Garcia racing back, makes the catch on just shy of the track. And finally, a 1-2-3 inning for Robbie Ray. As we look at more of the Yankee fans. These are the expensive seats, folks. These are the $1,000 a ticket here. These are all a bunch of rich SOBs.
Leading up for the Yankees.
And now, so warming up, it looks like for the Yankees, their long relief specialist, Tristan McKenzie, who pitched very well in his 2 innings, 1 appearance in Houston. Looks like the Yankees will probably try to get 2 innings out of him here today, the 6th and the 7th. As Bobby Witt Jr. 0-for-1 leads off and swings over the top of a slider, 0-1. The 0-1, swing and a miss on another slider, 0-2. We're going to try and do 3 games tonight, by the way, guys. We'll see how my voice holds up as that drifts outside 1 and 2. I would love to do the whole Red Sox series tonight, if possible. And then probably get more to a 2 games a pop rhythm starting next week, because that's fouled off to the right side. Still 1-2. Eovaldi again got 20 left in the tank, only at 50 pitches. As Witt's going to get himself a base hit and probably extra bases. This one's going to go all the way to the wall. Oh, it's misplayed out there in center field. Witt's turning on the Jets. He smells a triple. And Bobby Witt Jr. gets his first career triple. Holy cow, and the Yankees are looking for insurance here as Bobby Witt goes opposite field and it splits the outfielders. Exactly, Mel. Like I said, I got younger, I got faster, I got cheaper. I got more frugal. As now Jason Dominguez a chance for another RBI after hitting a solo home run in his first at-bat. Takes one outside, 1-0. Double barrel action for the Red Sox in the bullpen. Strom and Brazier. As Dominguez fouls off that fastball, 1-1. Red Sox will trade an out for a run. The only person in is Devers, who's just about even with third. Swing and a miss late on the 97-mile-an-hour heat. Oh, no! Jason Dominguez pops the shoulder out of the socket. And that might be his season. As now Tim LaCastro will come in to try and clean up the at-bat. And strikes out swinging. One away here in the bottom of the 5th, but the Yankees now more concerned with the health of their switch-hitting right field superstar. And that brings up DJ LeMahieu, who's 1 for 2. Takes one outside, 1-0. You wonder if he's going to... LeMahieu, 13 for 39 with a home run in his career against Eovaldi. Had a hit earlier. You wonder if they're going to pitch around LeMahieu. No, that answers that question. 1-1. Wow. Fingers crossed for Dominguez. As LeMahieu late on the slider, 1-2. And Eovaldi trying to work some 5th inning magic here. The Yankees trying to scratch out another run. So LeMahieu spoils that fastball. Still 1-2. And now LeMahieu is going to stroke a single to center field, and that will score Witt easily. So an RBI single for LeMahieu, his second single of the day, and it's 4-1 New York. And now that brings up Aaron Hicks, who's 0 for 2. LeMahieu, a modest lead off of first, not below average speed, we'll say, as that misses outside, 1-0. So Tim LaCastro, of course, will replace Dominguez in center, as that's fouled back out of play, 1-1. And now the question is what will happen? Who will they, if Dominguez is out for any significant amount of time? Oh, you guys are going to laugh as this is fouled back out of way by Hicks. We're going to have to sign, I almost willed it into existence in a weird way. If he's hurt for a significant amount of time, as Hicks fouls this back out of play, we're going to have to sign Michael Conforto. Oh, crap. The 1-2 popped up behind home plate. Vasquez now in the batter's box makes the catch, 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
As we look back now at Matt Olson's home run from the 3rd inning that gave the Yankees the lead. He'd love some deja vu all over again right here. Yeah, I don't think we can bring back, I don't think we have the pieces anymore to bring back Judge Mel. LeMahieu off of first. Olsen at the plate, 2 outs. Yankees up 4-1 as this drifts outside, 1-0. You know, I'll also say this. We might have a save situation, and it'll be a chance for Giovanni Gallegos to make his Yankee debut. As Olsen fouls this back out of play, 1-1. Eovaldi really only giving up a 1 run this inning, but already this will be his 25th pitch of the 5th. Oh, and Olsen just missed that hanging curve. Instead, it's a foul ball, 1-2. The 1-2 inside, a little high maybe, 2-2. The 2-2. Checks his swing. Did he go? No, says the umpire. Vasquez blocked it nicely. So the count now full. Garcia on deck. LeMahieu will be off with the pitch. There he goes. And Olsen's going to smack this one towards left field and deep. Going back and making the catch on the run as the left fielder for the final out of the inning. But DJ LeMahieu delivers an RBI single. And at the end of 5 full, it's 4-1 New York. Sorry. All right, we do want to change pitchers. So staying in the game and playing center field is Tim LaCastro. And now coming in for his second appearance of the year is Tristan McKenzie. Had himself a very nice first appearance. Going to try to do similarly. When you get to be our age, like me and my friends, you start to worry. Not to get super serious or somber. Like I've lost people in my life already, like around my age, and so I do get my friends concerned. You know, she's really, really worried about like this test that she went for, and so you're trying to comfort her. But the truth is in the back of your mind, it is a reality. But so don't mind me if I'm take a second to text. It's because I'm trying to come, you know, try and calm her down, you know. So, so sorry about that. So if I take a second, just know that's kind of what's going on. She's gonna be okay. She's 100% gonna be fine. It just sometimes you just need to be told that repeatedly. You know, so I had another friend like, all right, this will be funny. I'll try to be like, I had another friend who too just went for a colonoscopy, right? Again, this is what happens when you get older. And the doctor said he was full of too much crap. Still, he didn't do the prep right, and so he's gonna go do it again. Bobby Dahlbeck 0 for 1, hit by a pitch, scored the only run for Boston. Will face McKenzie, swing and a miss, 0-1. But him too, I think he's going to be fine. Him too. Like, they said that they, you know, there was a little cause, not for concern, swing and miss, 0-2. Just same thing, kind of like when you get to the age, like, you know, cut out the greasy food, cut back on the sugar, you know, as that's fouled off at the plate, 0-2. But again, it's I get it. This is the thing that when you start to get older, these are the things that kind of go through your mind sometimes, and you got to just be there for each other. That's grounded to Olsen. He'll take it himself, one away. You got to be there for each other. Brings up Enrique Hernandez, 1 for 2. And this is the advantage of having a starter out of the bullpen, right? Is that you can really... There's a strike in the knees, 0-2. We can rely on McKenzie now for like 2 innings, save the rest of the pen that got a little bit beat up in that last game in Houston. As Ray fought through 5 innings, right? Still 1 run, 5 innings, a lot of walks, couple hit by pitches, but when a guy doesn't have it and he fights through 5 innings and gives up only 1 run, you're like, that's still a good enough start. As that one up the middle and through, a seeing eye single there for Hernandez. So 1 on with 1 out now here in the top of the 6th. I appreciate you guys' support. Appreciate you sticking around even with the little pauses here or there. As Christian Vasquez now pops it up. First pitch swinging. Bellinger camping underneath it. He'll make the catch in left. Fires into second. 2 away. And that brings up Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 1 for 1 with a single on an RBI. And that's probably what we would do if Dominguez is hurt. First pitch swinging as well. Popped it up. Olsen in foul ground. Makes the catch, and despite the 1-out single, McKenzie has himself a very nice 6th. We go bottom 6. Yankees still up by 3. Heart of the lineup due up. But as I was saying, if Dominguez is hurt, Bellinger will go to center.
Your attention, please. Now,
And then I would probably have Conforto play left. As Ryan Brazier, making his 5th appearance already of the year at 2.25 ERA in 4 innings pitched. Avi Garcia, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out, will lead off. Did not look good against Eovaldi. Not many Yankees did, to be fair, as Garcia fouls off a fastball there, 0-1. Brazier, fastball, slider, curveball pitcher. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Now that misses way outside, 1-2. That's also true, Mel. That's also true, depending on who's out there, as Garcia spoils that. We could just move Hicks into the field and then sign somebody as a DH or trade for somebody as a DH. As Garcia checks his swing, did not go, says the first base umpire. 2-2 now the count. But I think either way, that's probably the best bet would be to sign. Because I'll check the minors, but I don't think I have anybody above a 65 out there. As this has popped up to center. Catch is made out there by Hernandez, 1 away. So probably that's what we'll do.
Now batting. No left.
Actually, I don't even know. Let me also really quickly, because I have no idea who's actually playing. It is Hernandez in center, Bradley Jr. in right. It's Verdugo in the left. And Story at second. Okay, so, and then Martinez is the DH. I missed the lineup to begin the game, and I'm just kind of like guessing who was out there for Boston. Cody Bellinger, 1 for 2. With a double and a ground out, fouls off a fastball, 0-1. And now Bellinger skies one on the left field line, but it'll slice foul, 0-2, just a bit late on that 95-mile-an-hour heater. The 0-2 just spoils that slider that came in on his hands. Good slider there from Brazier. Slider is his best pitch, but Bellinger was able to spoil it as it just kept on barreling in there, as now he spoils another one. Still 0-2. Yankees up 4-1, bottom 6. Robbie Ray went 5 innings, as did Nathan Eovaldi. As that misses inside to Cody, 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 now to Cody. Swing and a miss, blew the fastball by him, strike 3. 2 away now here in the 6th. And that'll bring up Jacob Stallings, who's 0 for 2 with a pop-out and a ground out. Stallings fouls this straight back and out of play. The count quickly, 0-1. Again, the wind is carrying to right today, so that's part of the reason why some of the lefties have really were able to get under that ball and drive it out. It'll be an 0-2 now to Stallings. Little dribbler back in front of the plate. And just like his last at bat against Eovaldi, Brazier will field and fire to first. The Yankee heart of the order goes 1-2-3. We go top 7. Yankees still up by 3. It's Trevor Story, 1 for 3 with a double. Will lead off here in the top of the 7th inning. And hammer one to left center field, deep but playable. Bellinger drifting back a couple steps in front of the track, makes the catch, 1 away. That brings up Alex Verdugo now. He's 0 for 3. And there's a strike with the fastball, 0-1. Now that misses down and in, 1-1. Now this one rolled over to the right side. LeMahieu there. I think this is only the first time today he's been tested. Flips the first, 2 away.
Now batting,
And now that brings up Xander Bogaerts, 0 for 1 with a pair of walks. For whatever reason, Robbie Ray just couldn't figure him out until the end, as there's a fastball at the top of the zone, 0-1. Meanwhile, McKenzie coming right at him. Now swings and misses on a splitter, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A perfect inning there for McKenzie. We go bottom 7. Yankees still up 4-1. I might have McKenzie go a third inning at this point. As Matt Barnes making his third appearance of the year. 3 strikeouts, 3 walks in an inning and a third. A 0 ERA though. As Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, 0 for 2 with a pop out and a ground out. He'll lead off here in the bottom of the 7th. Falefa has good speed, and oh, he's going to try and bunt. He's going to try and bunt his way on. Devers charges, bare hands, fires the first. Just got him, says the umpire. And we are going to challenge. I thought that for sure that he had beat that out, as Falefa's already got a couple bunt singles this year. And when you're looking to try and scratch out more insurance runs, it's not a bad play, first guy of the inning. And he's in there. That should be a safe call. His foot was on the bag before the ball was there. And now that brings up Bobby Witt Jr., 1 for 2 with a triple and a run scored. As Witt swings over the top of a splitter, 0-1. That's a good baseball play right there. That's what my team does. That's what my Yankees do. Good baseball plays. As that Swan missed 0-2. Jake Diekman starting to get up now for the Red Sox alongside Matt Strahm. A couple of lefties in there. Probably would come in for the 8th, as that misses low and outside, blocked nicely by Vasquez, 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 to Bobby. High, count evens up at 2-2. Barnes tops out at 98 on the gun. And that one misses low, 3-2. The question now is, you send Falefa here? Probably not. Vasquez has a good arm. And Bobby Witt pops it up. Foul ground, Dahlbeck near the stanchion, makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Now I bring up Tim LaCastro. He struck out in his last at-bat, but he came in a 1-2 count from Dominguez that he inherited after Dominguez went down in a heap. You hate to see it. LaCastro, Devers in a bit at third, even with the bag to protect against the bunt there. Big hole on the left side as he chases the splitter, 0-1. LaCastro actually not as good a bunter as this one hammered towards left center field. That's Falefa, I was going to say, and it don't matter. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Hernandez is going to play it out there against the wall. Falefa will score. And LaCastro will hold at second with an RBI double. His first ribby of the year as he turned on one. A down and in fastball. And that brings up LeMahieu, 2 for 3 with 2 singles and an RBI today. And he's going to chop this up the middle. Bogaerts is there. Will fire to first in time, 2 away as LaCastro moves to third. I should have tried to steal third with LaCastro. Oh well. Aaron Hicks now 0 for 3, an RBI opportunity. Man on third, 2 outs. Swings through a fastball, 0-1. What's up, Matt? We're 4-3, Matt. We had to make a big move with our bullpen because Loaizaga was not cutting it as the closer. So we moved Loaizaga back to middle relief, and we traded 3 prospects to St. Louis for Giovanni Gallegos. He's now our closer, and we hope that that's going to solidify the bullpen there as Hicks strikes out to end the 7th. But the Yankees scratch out another run. Falefa with a single, and then a double by LaCastro. We go top 8. Yankees up by 3, and Tristan McKenzie does indeed stay on.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the third baseman,
Alex Reyes warming just in case. Huge move, Matt. Huge move. For sure. Definitely, it was the right move. It needed to be done. And, I mean, we now have a great closer as that's smacked the other way through the hole for a base hit as Bellinger will get it in quickly. Right? Like, we have a legit closer now. We took a dude who's an 8. We got a guy who's 89 overall. And yes, boo, Matt Barnes, boo. And that brings up JD Martinez. He's 0 for 2 with a walk, as he takes one just a little inside, 1-0. McKenzie is good at getting ground balls. Martinez is good at getting doubled up. As there's a strike, swing and a miss, 1-1. Now a curveball misses inside, 2-1. Now fastball jammed him a bit. Deep fly ball to center field. LaCastro is there. Will make the catch and get it in quickly. 1 away. Michael King probably would be the only notable one, Matt. Actually, the shortstop's the double-A shortstop, not Volpe. His name's Trey Sweeney. He's pretty good, at least in terms of the numbers. And Rob Brantley, who's a backup catcher, career backup catcher. It's Bobby Dahlbeck now 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch and a run scored. Takes one inside, 1-0. So there was a little value there, but we traded a guy who was a 67, a 69, and a 74 for a guy who's an 89. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Yeah, Michael King's the one who got the win today for the Yankees, yeah. So, I mean, he's only a 74 in the show, so swing and a miss, strike 3. Stallings will tag out Dahlbeck, 2 away. Yeah, I mean, King has good potential as a long reliever, right? But again, to get somebody like Gallegos, who's an 89, just couldn't. Look at the pitch breakdown here from StatCast, Google StatCast. That brings up Enrique Hernandez, who's 2 for 3. Flew out in his last at-bat, takes one inside. Oh, 1-0. And now chops a changeup foul, 1-1. That's in the dirt, blocked by Stallings. Like, Brantley's the guy they call up if any of the Yankee catchers, like if 2 Yankee catchers got hurt, then you would call up Brantley, right? Like, he's that far down in the organization. And Sweeney's got potential, but we got a logjam on the infield. He would never get called up anyway. Fly ball to right, Garcia there, and Tristan McKenzie. 3 shutout innings of relief as we go bottom 8. Yankees up 5-1. And that brings up Josh Taylor now, making his 3rd appearance of the year. And now Matt Olsen, who hit a home run in his second at-bat that gave the Yankees the lead. So Reyes and Gallegos are both going to warm now. It's not a save situation, but I think we're going to bring McKenzie in for a 4-inning. Matt, I think we're going to try and do a 3-game. I think we're going to try and do all 3 games today. I think we're going to try and do all 3. What do you guys think? Do we bring in McKenzie for the 9th and let him get the 4-inning save? As Matt Olsen, again, 1 for 3 with that massive 2-run home run. Chases a slider there from Taylor, 0-1. Taylor coming in to face the couple of lefties here this inning. Swing and a miss there, 0-2. Like nobody's touched him. That's what I think, Mel. We're up by 4. I'll say this. Anybody gets on base, I think we bring in Gallegos, right? I think actually that's the move. The 0-2, inside, 1-2. And actually, that's also Reyes. Reyes can sit down. Anybody gets on, Gallegos comes in. So we'll have Gallegos ready to go, but the 1-2, swing and a miss. Another good slider there from Taylor, 1 away. And that'll bring up Avi Garcia, working on an 0 for 3. But had a gold glove play in the outfield to throw out Vasquez at home. And at the time kept the game 3-1 in favor of the Yankees. Since then, the Yankees have added 2 more. Swing and a miss on a high slider, 0-1. So credit where it's due. He may not have done much at the plate today, but Garcia with the gold glove throw from right to throw out Vasquez trying to score on a sac fly. So that's fouled back and out of play, 0-2. Just missing these high pitches. The 0-2, swing and a miss. Another good slider there from Taylor. The bottom fell out of it, 2 away. And now they bring up Cody Bellinger, who's 1 for 3 with a double today. The American Nightmare just missed a home run to left. It hit the base of the wall. Now fouls off a slider, 0-1. Now this slider 2 outside. Bellinger lays off. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss just out of the zone with that slider. 1-2. Obviously trying to get in the chase. And 2 out of 3 times Cody's obliged. Trying to poke it on the left field line also. And now chases a 4th in the dirt. Vasquez will throw the first to complete the play. And Taylor, oof, good inning for him. Strikes out the side. We go top 9 as we look at the fan cam. The Burger King, Taco Bell, Dunkin' Donuts fan cam. And we go top 9. Yankees up by 4. And Tristan McKenzie looking for the 4-inning save. He'll face the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. As Vasquez swings through a fastball, 0-1. Oh, and Laz Diaz squeezing him a bit with that 50-50 changeup, 1-1. And now this one popped foul, 1-2. The only thing, of course, is that this probably means that McKenzie won't be available for 2, if not 3 days. As this one chopped to the right side, LeMahieu is there. But it gives the rest of the pen the day off after using everybody, almost everybody against last game in Houston. So 1 away here now in the top of the 9th. Brings up Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 1 for 2 with a single, a walk, and the only Boston RBI tonight. He fouls off a fastball, 0-1. The 0-1 to Jackie. Hammered foul out in front of that changeup, 0-2. 40th pitch of the day. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Stallings gets an angle, fires the first, 2 away. And that'll bring up Trevor Story, who started the game off with a double, but was left at 3rd in the 1st inning. And that was kind of the day for the Red Sox. As there's a strike on the inside black, 0-1. Now another strike on the inside black, 0-2. Red Sox down to their last strike. And this one hammered to center. LaCastro coming on. Makes the basket catch. Tristan McKenzie, the 4-inning save. Robbie Ray, the win. And the Yankees take their home opener by a 5-1 score and improve to 5-3 on this young season. Ray improves to 2-0. Eovaldi drops to 0-2. And McKenzie, his first save of the year in 4 stellar innings of relief. Jason Dominguez hit a home run early that tied it at 1 before he got hurt. And again, now we hold our breath. We hold our breath. Is Dominguez's injury a serious one? Ray, 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, 5 walks. That was really the thing. Not even a lot of hits, but a lot of very wild. 1 run, though. I can't believe Robbie Ray is considered the player of the game and not Tristan McKenzie. Oh, we got a pack to open later. He'll be out for he'll be out for 1 to 2 months. Oof. That means we got to put him on the 60-day injured list. So, Dominguez out until the beginning of June. The only good thing is that, well, I mean, we have a day off here. This man is the roster. Yeah, okay. All right, I don't need this garbage. Thank you. Get off my screen. Yeah, I need to call somebody up. I need to call somebody up, or I need to. What's this? Yeah, we're gonna let Aaron Boone. Oh, I can't wait to cut Aaron Boone loose. Goodbye. I want to get rid of. I want to get rid of half these guys. Get rid of this guy. Look at these terrible numbers. Get rid of Matt Blake. Get rid of Boone. I'm gonna cut all these guys loose in the off season. Yeah, I know, Matt. It's obnoxious wind-up, I know. Let's see. Lineups. Let's see. AAA. I mean, we could call up Ryan Lamar. Ronald Guzman as a backup first baseman. We don't have anybody really high up, unfortunately. I think that aside from maybe a week. Well, all right. So here's the question. Do we call up? Do we call up Ender Inciarte? Basically, as a backup, right? Do we call up Ender Inciarte, left-handed bat? Or do we sign Conforto? Also knowing, remember, by the way, that basically when we get Conforto, probably Jose Peraza is going to get sent to the minors once Dominguez comes back. See, the thing is, though, Mel, I don't care about that with the Hernandez. You say give someone young a chance. The problem is that they're all First off, Ender Inciarte is not young. He's 31. Right? I mean, we got this. I mean, there's okay. Also, we're gonna make a change there. Put in Everson Pereira. I just feel like, Ryan Lamar, Florial is a 64. Yep, we can also use Holt. Holt can play everywhere except for catcher, right? But I wouldn't want him in the outfield necessarily. Same thing with Peraza, actually, as a matter of fact. Like, these guys can also all play in the outfield. So it's one of those things. Do we sign Conforto maybe to, like, a 1-year deal? Because let's also look at the free agency, right? Like, let's look at free agents. Conforto, he's a 76 overall. He's a left-handed hitter. We know he's got good pop, right? Especially against righties. We got LaCastro, right? Do we sign Michael Conforto to, like, a 1-year deal? We've got the money. It's not a big deal about the money. Do we sign him to, like, a 1-year, $5.3 million deal and be like, or I'll even give him $5.5 million just to make sure he signs? So 65. It wouldn't be as much for his hitting as it would be for his bat, right? Because definitely in terms of fielding, we would rather put Hicks in the field. Yeah, Hicks has a better arm. His speed is exactly the same. He has a better arm than Conforto. Conforto has a better glove. And also, so here we go. We can look there right now. So Hicks is a better overall hitter. He has better contact. Conforto's a better hitter. Conforto's a better hitter. Hicks is a better base runner. He's got a better arm. Conforto has better fielding. Yeah. So what do you guys think? Sign Conforto to a 1-year deal? I think that's the move. I think we sign him to a 1-year deal. See what he says. See what happens. Because otherwise, look, we've got $56 million in cap. Right? We're 56 million under the luxury tax. Even if Conforto's a bust and I have to send him to the minors for whatever reason, I like this idea of signing him to a one year deal. He wants a longer contract. Well, screw you, Michael Conforto. I'll offer you $6 million for 1 year to shut up. He still won't take it. What are you? Great. 2-year deal. I give him a 2-year deal, and we'll trade him in the offseason. So, there you go. 2-year deal, trade him in the offseason. Or, like you said, Mel, at the All-Star break if he really sucks. Oh, I think so, Mel. He's only $5.5 million a year. Oh, I gotta probably call him up. He's probably in the minors. Because the game is stupid. Roster. He's listed as a right field. Yeah. Oh, wow. He went to A-ball. 40-man MLB. They put him in A-ball. Well, that says a lot about what the game thinks of Michael Conforto. All right. All right, so Conforto will play in left. And you know what we're going to do? I really like this now. Because he's a lefty and because he's experienced, we're going to put him in the 7 hole. Kiner Falefa and Bobby Witt. Actually, Bobby Witt will go down to 9 for now. He's hitting really well in the bottom of the lineup, so I don't want to mess him up too much. But now you have speed in the 8 and 9 hole leading up to LeMahieu. Right? So, Conforto will bat 7th. Cody is now the center fielder, and if we need to put Hicks in there a day or two or whatever, Conforto will play in left. Garcia, obviously, will stay in right. Oh, first base. What? Huh? Yeah, okay, that worked. What happened in this lineup? There we go. All right. Okay. There we go. We can even have it where... Oh, yeah, we had Bobby Witt hitting in the 2 hole. Hicks is a switch hitter. Oh, yeah, actually, you know what? Against lefties, we'll give him a start, but we'll probably change this as the season goes on. Cody does not hit lefties well at all. So we'll give LeCastro the start against lefties. Same thing. Peraza actually did really well. This lineup's gonna change. Don't. You know what? We'll make these changes on the fly if we have to. I don't like having all these backups in the regular lineup in case something happens, but we'll change it on the fly if we have to. And then we'll just move up Avi to 3rd. Olsen clean up. Conforto. Yeah. All right. Yeah, not worried that much about a lot of this. Yeah, fine. All right, there we go. So there we go. So Conforto will slide in the 7 spot. And once Dominguez gets back, probably Peraza. Again, we can either flip somebody for a pitcher or something. All right, I like this move. Again, Conforto, it's an affordable contract. $5.5 million for 2 years. And again, if he doesn't do well, we flip him. We flip him at the break. Okay, cool. Let's play ball. Advance a day. Yay. Auto-utilize him. All right, Rich Hill versus Cal Quantrill. So where's the injured list? Yeah, so Dominguez out for 58 more days. Womp womp. So he'll miss probably, what, 50-something games? But it's all right. Let's play ball. So in case of emergency, break glass, call Michael Conforto. Cal Quantrill, Tristan McKenzie, again, real good job for him. Credit where it's due. His first career save. I wanted to check that. First career save for McKenzie. Good for him. And the whole bullpen now super rested as Quantrill will get the start. Everybody's ready to go. Oh, speaking, funny enough, look at that. We're already going to have lefties in here because of Rich Hill on the mound. But because also it's Rich Hill, I'm not gonna move these guys because I think these guys will be able to hit Rich Hill. I'm not too worried. But LeMahieu, Hicks, Garcia, Olsen, Bobby Witt, Jacob Stallings, then Bellinger, then Bobby Witt, then Conforto, and Kiner Falefa. Here we go. Tough break for Conforto, his first game as a Yankee against the lefty, but those are the breaks. Let's go. Beautiful day in the Bronx. April the 9th. Yankees 5-3. Really trying to put some wins together now. You got to look at it like this. We took 2 of 4 in Texas. Man, you took 2 of 3 from Houston. You win today and say, well, you took at least 2 of 3 from Boston. You look at it, you win series, right? That's the old adage. If you win series, you're going to be fine. And you'll be on pace for 107, 108 wins right now. As Cal Quantrill gave up 2 earned runs in 5 innings pitched, got a no decision down in Texas. Bit of a high whip, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. As Trevor Story hitting an even 250 with 2 homers and 4 RBIs will lead off against the former Cleveland Guardian. There's a strike, and we are underway 0-1. It'll be an 0-1 now to Story. Fastball, ooh, called a strike, 0-2. That's the first game. That's only the first game we played, Matt. We're gonna try and play 2 more. Ooh, Story just checked his swing on the slider. I thought they were gonna ring him up. Instead, 1 and 2. Now just gets a piece of that nice curveball. Quantrill trying to get that swing and a miss. It'll be a 1-2 once again. Popped foul and out of play. Still 1 and 2 as it bangs off the back glass. Just got a piece of that changeup. Well, credit where it's due. Story is making them work here in this first at-bat. This will be pitch number 7. Now rolled over to the left side. Falefa charges. Fires the first in time. 1 away. Nice, Matt. Nice. Yeah, our bullpen was a problem on the road trip, but we hope to fix that. As we just saw a Story ground out, followed by Verdugo, then Xander Bogaerts, Rafi Devers, JD Martinez, Christian Vasquez, Bobby Dahlbeck, Enrique Hernandez, and Jackie Bradley Jr. Bogaerts, the face of the Red Sox, a pitiful 0.74 average as Alex Verdugo hitting 259, no homers, no RBIs. First pitch from Quantrill's a strike at the knees, 0-1. The 0-1 popped foul on the left field line. 0-2. Hicks getting the start in left today. And now a slider rolled over to the right side. What is Olsen doing at second base? Fires the first. In time, 2 away. He made the play. But that's... but we got to make some changes here. Yes, LeMahieu at second, Olsen at first. Garcia and right, Stallings, Cody. All right, everybody else seems to be okay. Everything else is okay. I don't know how Matt Olsen got. Make sure I change that. Make sure I change that, guys, after this game against left-handed pitchers. I do not know why Matt Olsen was listed as second base. But I saw what you said there, Matt. Unfortunately, that term is technically a bad word, technically. But I know what you mean, and he should be the leadoff hitter. You're correct. Anyway, so we fixed that. Matt Olsen with the assist from second base. Yeah, late April Fool's joke. Because there's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Nice, Matt. Nice. Is that Mrs. Lowe? 1-1. The 1-1 to Bogarts. Hammered to the left side. Falefa, who's still in his normal position, fires the first. And look at that, Quantrill with 3 soft ground ball outs gets a 1-2-3. We go bottom one. Yankees and the Red Sox scoreless as we go get the fan cam, the Burger King Taco Bell fan cam, Dunkin' Donuts fan cam. No, yeah, it is what it is, Matt. Technically, it's depending on how you pronounce it. The way it's spelled is the same, but if you pronounce it normally as Kike, then it's fine. But you can also say it a different way, and that's a bad way. So, as DJ LeMahieu, 2 homers, 7 RBIs, will lead off here against Rich Hill, hitting .323. That's why I keep calling him Enrique. As that misses low, 1-0. Hill, a fastball, curve, cutter, change pitcher. The 1-0, swing and a miss on a curve, 1-1. Matt, no need to apologize. You didn't know. And we explained it as this one wrapped to left field. And nice running catch out there by Verdugo for the first out of the inning. Man, it looked like he did today in real life. Making those sliding catches everywhere, robbing Yankees of base hits. So that was DJ Mayhew. He'll be followed by Aaron Hicks, then Avi Garcia, Matt Olsen at his proper first base, Jacob Stallings, Cody Bellinger, Bobby Witt Jr., Michael Conforto in the 8-hole, and Isaiah Kiner-Falefa batting 9th. The sad injury to Dominguez. He'll miss the next 2 months. 3 homers, 4 RBIs, a .257 average for Hicks. Smacks a fastball foul, 0-1. Hicks batting from the right side against the wily veteran Rich Hill. As that misses low, 1-1. Yankees looking to take the first 2 games of this series after a 5-1 win on Thursday. As this one is hammered to fairly deep center, but playable. Hernandez is there, will make the catch, 2 away. And that brings up Avi Garcia, 273, 3 homers, 8 RBIs on the young campaign. Now this one popped foul and out of play, 0-1. Garcia 0 for 4 yesterday, but had a stellar play in the field to throw out Vasquez at home as he pops a cutter foul and out of play, 0-2. Hill working very efficiently here in the bottom of the first. As that sails outside, bit of a waste pitch, 1-2, as his fastball clocks in at 88. The wind is blowing in today. That could be an effect, too, on a lot of these fly balls, coming in about 8 to 9 miles an hour. As this one smacked to the right side, Dahlbeck backhands, flips to Hill. The race to the bag. Hill just wins it, and that'll be a 1-2-3 first. We go top 2. Rafi Devers now hitting .308, stepping into the box. Hammers one on the right field line, foul, 0-1. This one grounded to first. Olsen there, takes it himself. 1 away, as it was hit right into the shift. Now that brings up JD Martinez hitting .318 with 3 homers and 7 RBIs. This one hammered foul, 0-1. Now that misses low, 1-1. Now that misses low and outside, 2-1. Now this is fouled off to the right side, 2-2. The 2-2, chopped on the left field line, just foul. Martinez making Quantrill work just a little bit. Now this one wrapped to left field, but Hicks is there, drifts to his left and makes the catch, 2 away. Tried to pull an outside slider. Another good pitch there by Quantrill, who, knock on wood, is looking much better than... He had an okay first start against Texas, but at least through an inning and 2/3, looking very sharp here against Boston, as there's a strike on the inside black, 0-1. Like a lot of pitchers, that first time through the rotation can be hard, as now a backdoor slider popped up to right. Garcia's there, and another 1-2-3 inning. We go bottom 2. No score in the Bronx. As leading things off is Matt Olsen, 3 homers, 7 RBIs, a .357 average in the young campaign. They play him to pull to the right side. Hill's first pitch, swing and a miss on a high fastball, 0-1. Olsen now up to 145 career home runs with the 3 bombs thus far this year. As he fouls off a cutter, 0-2. Just got off the end of the bat and just a little out in front of it. The 0-2 to Olsen, punched foul, still 0-2. Hill trying to paint that outside corner. The 0-2 drifts inside with the changeup, 1-2. Now swing and a miss on a borderline fastball, strike 3, 1 away. Good pitch from Hill. Tough to catch up to that one as get the bat around when it's that inside. And that brings up Jacob Stallings now hitting .346 as he fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Stallings, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Won the Gold Glove last year in the National League. The 0-1, popped foul again, 0-2. The Yankees are recognizing the fastball. The problem is that it's kind of like they're getting pumped full of changeups because Hill only tops out at 88. There's your another fastball at 90, and it's 0-2. They was a little late on that one. The 0-2, that's in the dirt, 1-2. The 1-2, hammered to the left side and through for a base hit by the outstretched glove of Devers. So a 1-out single for the Yankee backstop. An absolute frozen rope off the end of the bat. And Verdugo has to play it on a couple of hops. 112-mile-an-hour exit velocity. Only a 6-degree launch angle, though. And that brings up Cody Bellinger now hitting .276. The Red Sox play him straight up. Oh, and Cody looks like he's trying to bunt, and he misses the fastball, 0-1. Not a bad play. Cody's got great speed. Tough to hit the lefty Hill. As I say that as he almost homers, hits a frozen rope on the right field line that slices foul, 0-2. Out in front of that changeup. Now a fastball high, 1-2. Also, you keep out of the double play if you drop a bunt. Stallings not fleet of foot. The 1-2 outside levels the count at 2-2. This one fouled off, still 2-2. Now drifts inside, 3-2. And now a hanging curveball. Goodbye, baseball. When it lands, it'll find the second deck. The American Nightmare, Cody Bellinger, gets his second as a Yankee, and the Yankees take a 2-0 lead. What a shot by Cody. Holy cow. As he worked the count full after being down 0-2, And then just like that, Hill hangs a curve, and Cody says, thank you very much. RBIs 4 and 5. And the Yankees are up 2-0. 387 feet, 107 miles an hour off the bat. As now stepping to the plate is the rookie Bobby Witt Jr. And Bobby Witt Jr. hits a frozen rope to left. This is definitely a Rich Hill start, as it'll be cut off by Verdugo. So another single for the Yankees, as 3 straight have reached now, as that brings up Michael Conforto in his first at-bat as a Bomber. As that drifts outside 1-0. Witt has good speed. There he goes. He's going to try and steal second. The pitch is a strike to throw down by Vasquez. Not even close. Hill has no velocity. Witt gets his second career steal. The count now levels at 1-1. But the good news is that no matter what Conforto does, he's not going to hit into a double play. It also widens the hole on the left side as Bogart's now shadowing Witt, as smacks that one foul as Conforto 1-2. The 1-2, swing and a miss, chases the high fastball, strike 3, 2 away. And that'll bring up Kiner Falefa with an RBI opportunity. And Falefa's going to smack this one to right center field. It's going to be a base hit. Hernandez will cut it off. Going for 2 is Falefa, and he is in there as he replaces Witt, and it is 3-0 Yankees on Falefa's second double of the year. Nice opposite field hitting, and with Witt's speed, no easy for him to score. Now that brings up DJ LeMahieu with an RBI opportunity. Late on a fastball, 0-1. Just late. It's a little late to recognize it. Fouled it straight back. The 0-1. This one he did not miss. This one to deep left field. And it's over the head of the left fielder Verdugo. And LeMahieu, and that's because the wind is blowing in. But either way, LeMahieu has himself an RBI double, his first double of the year. And it's 4-0 Yankees. I also think it's partially because it's Rich Hill, Mel. Aaron Hicks now up 0 for 1. Takes one high, 1-0. The 1-0. Another missed high, 2-0. Hill trying to get through the second inning. The 2-0. Still high, 3-0. Avi Garcia on deck. The 3-0 pitch is on its way. Taking all the way, easy strike for Hill, 3-1. This will be Hill's 40th pitch of the afternoon. And Hicks just got underneath the cutter. He popped it up. Foul ground, Vasquez there near the on-deck circle, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Yankees put up a 4 spot here in the second. A home run by Bellinger, and then a single and a couple of doubles. At the end of 2, it's 4-0 Yankees.
Leading off for the Red Sox. The first
Bobby Dahlbeck now hitting an even 200. 1 homer, 1 RBI. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Checks his swing there, 1-1. That drifts outside, 2-1. This is rolled over to the left side. Cuts foul, 2-2. Now a slider misses outside, 3-2. Now this one popped up to left. Hicks is there. Makes the catch, 1 away.
batting eighth, the center fielder, number 5.
That misses low, 1-0. Now that misses low, 2-0. Now this one punched to first. Olsen there takes it himself. 2 away. Brings up Jackie Bradley now. No homers, 4 RBIs. You know you're struggling offensively when your number 9 hitter is tied for your team league with RBIs, I think. Hitting even 250. He chops that slider foul, 0-2. And now a curveball misses low and outside, 1-2. The 1-2 to JBJ misses inside and evens now at 2-2. Now a changeup drifts outside, 3-2. Trevor Story on deck. Don't want to walk the number 9 guy. And Bradley smacks that foul to help him out. That looked like it was drifting down. Count now full. The 3-2, another foul ball. Well, credit where it's due. JBJ working to try and get on base here. And Quantrill challenges him with a fastball down the middle, and it's just out of the outstretched glove of LeMahieu. Well, at least he earned his way on. And that'll bring up Trevor Story, which, funny enough, righty versus righty is a better matchup for Quantrill anyway, as there's a strike, 0-1. Just like in real life, JBJ hits righties better than lefties. As that's smacked to center field for a base hit, JBJ will hold at second as Bellinger gets it in quickly. So back-to-back 2-out singles here in the top of the 3rd. And now that'll bring up Alex Verdugo. And suddenly the Red Sox are a swing away from getting back in this one as that's fouled off 0-1. Now this one pulled to the right side. LeMahieu is there. He'll throw to first. Oh, and it pulls Olsen off the bag. Another error by LeMahieu, his 2nd of the year. And now Xander Bogaerts hitting .070 is the tying run. And he pulls this one foul, 0-1. You know, 2 runs were given up in Quantrill's last start because of an error by Falefa. And you wonder if the Yankee defense was a little better, if they wouldn't be better right now, as that's fouled off 0-2. Seattle, Seattle will win the American League this year. As now he fouls off a curveball, 0-2. Now a slider rolled over to third. Bobby Witt Jr. The rookie will go to first. The error does not haunt LeMahieu. And we go bottom 3. Yankees still up 4-0. As we look around at the fan cam. The Burger King, Taco Bell, Dunkin' Donuts fan cam. Woo! Whoop. One of these days somebody's going to see this and I'm going to get some money for it. Just saying. Just got to keep doing it. Anyway, Avi Garcia 0 for 1 today. Leads off here in the bottom of the 3rd. Yankees up 4-0 against Hill. And Avi Garcia hits his team-leading 4th home run. Garcia, we'll see you later. Goodbye, baseball. His 4th of the year, and it's 5-0 Yankees. What a shot by Avi. Aaron Judge, who? 4 home runs in 9 games now for the Yankees as Garcia rips one to left. Almost 109 miles an hour off the bat, and that brings up Matt Olsen, who's now 0 for 1.
The first baseman.
That misses low, 1-0. Hype, I would love to be on the radio. Please call the fan. Call the fan. Call somebody out here in LA. I'll broadcast for anybody. I'll go back to Pittsburgh. The 1-0. Smacked up the middle, but because of the shift, Bogaerts is there. Almost took his head off. Wow, a rocket off the bat of Olsen, but he hits it right into the shift. 1 away. And that brings up Jacob Stallings, who's 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. Exactly, Mel, exactly. And Jacob Stallings hits it well, but got a little underneath it. Hernandez in center makes the catch, 2 away. Now I do hype. Yeah, I came out here, now a decade ago for work. But I'm from Jersey originally. By the way, this is Seltzer, the Polar Seltzer fan cam. It's not, people will be like, is that beer? It's not beer. I don't drink on stream. That's not going to happen. Cody Bellinger, 1 for 1 with a 2-run home run. Hammers this down the left field line. It's got a chance, and it just really sliced foul. That sliced like a Tiger Woods drive. Tiger Woods now, not historically. And now Bellinger smacks this one to left. He straightened it out, but right there is Verdugo, and he'll make the catch. But Avi Garcia, his 4th home run of the year, his 9th RBI. At the end of 3 full, it's 5-0 Yankees. Yeah, I'm sorry, Hypo. You guys got hurt today because Giolito got hurt and pulled after 4 innings. And then I don't know what your right fielder was looking at, but to me, I saw the replay of that Baez hit today, and that should have been caught, in my opinion. As Rafi Devers now 0 for 1 with a ground out, will lead off the top of the 4th. As Quantrill's 50th pitch is popped up to right center. Bellinger drifting back, makes the catch, 1 away. JD Martinez now 0 for 1. There's a strike on the inside part of the plate. 0-1. Swing and a miss on a changeup. 0-2. Be an 0-2 from Quantrill. Low. Martinez lays off. Quantrill trying to get him to chase. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase that time. 2 away. As the nobody beats the whiz whistle reminds us of a bygone era. That's also true. Hendricks did need to be better. That is also true. Because he let this tying run score before that. That's also true. You look at the pitch sequence there. Fastball, changeup, curveball, and then the slider out of the zone. That brings up the catcher, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 today, like so many Red Sox. As he takes a strike at the top of the zone. And on the inside corner, 0-1. And now a changeup popped up to right. Garcia's there, makes the catch. Another easy 1-2-3 inning for Quantrill. And we go bottom 4. Yankees up 5-0.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman, Witt.
Credit to Rich Hill still going out there. Bottom 4. Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 1 with a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. Fouls a fastball backing out of play, 0-1. Just a hair late on that one. Tried to get the bat through the box, but couldn't in time. But this one, he pops up. Good curveball jammed him. As Bogarts will make the catch in shallow center. 1 away. Michael Conforto now. Signed because of the injury to Dominguez. DHing today. Struck out in his first at-bat. Trying to get some reps in as he didn't have a spring training. Fouls off that fastball. 0-1. Also doesn't usually play against lefties, but the Yankees wanted to throw him in the lineup quickly and, well, try and get him some reps. As I said, did not have the benefit of spring training, as that's fouled out of play, 0-2. And, I mean, Rich Hill throws a BP fastball anyway, so this is a great game for him to start. As that's another foul ball, still 0-2. Oh, just out in front of that curveball. Still 0-2. Hill got in trouble today because he hung a couple of those curves, including the one to Bellinger that went yard. And this one, well, Conforto now has his first hit as a Yankee. A single to center. As he just took that curveball and drove it back through the box. And now that brings up Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, who doubled and drove in a run and then later scored a run in his first at-bat. As he skies one to dead center field. Again, the wind is carrying in, though. The catch is made by Hernandez. Conforto retreats to first. 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. Now that brings up DJ LeMahieu. 1 for 2 today. 3 for 6 in the series. A double and 2 RBIs in the series. One of those RBIs coming on that double earlier. As LeMahieu pops it up. Tried to pull an outside changeup. Devers down from third on the infield grass. Makes the catch to end the inning. Oh, we'll have to keep an eye on that, Matt. Thank you for the update, as Sean Manaea in real life has a no-no going. For those of you not paying attention to the chat. We go top 5. It'll be the bottom 3 for the Red Sox order. Dalbec, Hernandez, and JBJ. Jackie Bradley Jr. Bobby Dalbec 0 for 1. Takes one just a little inside. 1-0. Now lays off that inside change. 2-0. Now a backdoor slider punched foul. 2-1. Yeah, I agree, Mel. I was talking with my friends the other day, and we were all like, he's a dark horse Cy Young candidate, especially in the National League, as that's fouled off 2-2. I hate Brian Cashman. I hate Brian Cashman so much. As that's grounded to third. Witt Jr. there. Fires the first in time, one away. You guys ever see the movie Clue? It's an old movie from like the 80s. But like one of the ladies there, whenever she gets like super mad and like super crazy, she's just like, flames. Just right here, flames. Just feel flames. That's what it's like when I think of what Brian Cashman didn't do this offseason. Just my head's on fire because he's a moron. As Enrique Hernandez is backed off the plate, 1-0. It's a good old bow tie fastball. Now slider chopped foul, 1-1. Now Hernandez fouls one back and out of play, and the count goes to 1-2. Good fastball there from Quantrill. Swing and a miss on a changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Stallings gets an angle, fires the first 2 away. What inning is it, Matt, for Manaya? As JBJ 1 for 1 with a single back in the third. Takes a fastball for a strike, 1-0. Now this one popped up to center. Bellinger is there, makes the catch, and Cal Quantrill is through 5 strong. We go bottom 5. Yankees up by 5. 5's everywhere. Top 8. Nice, Hex. Thank you for the update. Thank you. So Matt says, so bottom 7 or top 8, but we're getting it. It's the last third of the game as Sawamura coming in now for his 3rd game of the year, an 8.31 ERA. I think the Red Sox just trying to eat innings at this point as Aaron Hicks now flips around to the left side of the plate against the righty. So Rich Hill goes 4 innings, gives up 5 runs. Swing and a miss there by Hicks on a low fastball, 0-1. Fastball, splitter, slider pitcher. And swinging through the top of that fastball, or under that fastball, I should say, is Hicks 0-2. You saw the splits there. Hicks hits much better from this side of the plate. We'll say through at least 7. I gotcha. Strike 3, painted the outside corner. Hicks ain't happy as the 50-50 call goes the pitcher's way, 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th.
The right fielder.
Gotcha, Hex, gotcha. Avi Garcia now. We look back at his at-bat in the 3rd inning to lead things off. Blasted one to left and made it 5-0 at that point. Off the second deck facade. Garcia now 4 homers, 9 RBIs, a 286 average. Swings to a fastball there. 0-1 after getting the BP fastballs all day from Rich Hill. Now getting Sawamura's 96-mile-an-hour heater, tough to catch up to it. Oh, that's a bow tie fastball brushing in the back. Garcia kind of glares at him. It's like, oh, you didn't like me hitting a home run earlier? Then, well, then get me out. Get me out. Come on, Sawamura. 1-1. Popped foul, not a play. A little late on it again. 1-2. Red Sox would probably love for Sawamura to get at least 2, if not 3 innings. As this one roped towards left center field and will get down for a base hit. Hernandez charged on it but couldn't get there and then played it on a hop. So Garcia now 2 for 3. What's up, Cal? How's it going, buddy? And that brings up Matt Olsen, who's 0 for 2. Olsen, though, had a huge home run in Game 1 of this series. And smacks this right at Bogarts for the 2nd out of the inning. An absolute frozen rope. Again, that's 2 at-bats in a row that he's hit it right at Xander Bogarts, and he's made the catch each time. And now that brings up Jacob Stallings, who's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Well, as somebody who's going a little gray early, I know how that is, Matt. So, as this one is hammered towards right center field and deep, Hernandez going back at the track. It's over his head, and the Red Sox catch a break as it's a ground rule double, and Garcia, who would have scored from first, instead is held at third. As a bad hop there for the Yankees, and that brings up Cody Bellinger as we look back at his 2nd inning at-bat and the hanging curveball that broke the scoreless deadlock. A 2-run bomb to right. as Bellinger watches it fly. 404 feet to remind those who forgot. That's an error home run. 404. Get it? Error home run. Anyway, the American Nightmare Bellinger now steps into the box, hitting .290 with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. 2 on and 2 outs as Bellinger swings through a fastball there, 0-1. I'm full of this kind of stuff, folks. Some would say I'm full of something else, but well, that's not neither here nor there. 1-1 now to Cody. The 1-1, hammered foul again. That was a good splitter. Bellinger got sped up with a fastball. Still a little late on it, but 1-2 now. 2 on, 2 outs. Yankees up by 5. And swing and a miss on the slider. A borderline pitch. Bellinger recognized it too late, so strike 3. So Sawamura gets out of a jam, and we go top 6. Yankees up 5-0. Trevor Story 1 for 2 with a single. Will lead off now against Cal Quantrill. And he pops the first pitch up to center field. Bellinger there. Makes the catch. 1 away. Quantrill only 68 pitches, knock on wood. So that brings up Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 2. Reached on an error in his last at-bat. There's a strike on pitch number 69. Nice. Now a changeup, little dribbler back to the mound. Quantrill will field, will fire to first in time, 2 away. As the Red Sox cannot solve Quantrill today. Again, knock on wood. And that brings up Xander Bogaerts, who is hitting a pathetic .069 so far. 232 on OPS, but so he's getting walks at least, but he's just not been able to find any good contact in the beginning of this year. As that misses outside 2-0. I believe that makes him like 1 for 17 to start the year. Oof. As that drifts inside 3-0, and as I'm bad-mouthing him, of course, I'm kind of losing control of the at-bat now, as there's a strike at the knees, 3-1. The 3-1, chopped foul, 3-2. That was ball 4. The payoff pitch, popped foul again, still 3-2. It's Quantrill trying to have another 1-2-3 inning. Slider drifts outside, so it'll be a 2-out walk. First base on balls allowed today by Quantrill. And that brings up Rafi Devers, who's 0 for 2. There's a strike in the outer part of the plate, 0-1. You hate to walk somebody struggling as bad as Bogaerts is, but it happens. As there's a strike, quickly 0-2 to Devers. And now this one lined to third. Witt is there. On a hop, fires the first in time, and the walk does not hurt Quantrill. We go bottom 6. Yankees still up 5-0. It'll be the bottom third of the lineup. Bobby Witt Jr., Michael Conforto, and Isaiah Kiner Falefa. Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Also stole a bag. We'll lead off here. And hammers this one to the right side, but lines it right at Story, 1 away. No, Cal, I kind of did. I got like a little butter cake bar thing when I went to get. I got a steak sandwich for lunch, so I kind of treated myself a little bit. Got a little bit. It's not like a proper cake, but I got like a little slice of something. It's Michael Conforto 1 for 2 with a single in his his last at bat. Smacks this to the right side. Story there. Will flip to first, 2 away. And that'll bring up Isaiah Kiner Falefa. 1 for 2 with a double, an RBI, and a run scored. Yeah, I've done that a couple of times, Cal. As that's rolled over to third, Devers charges, fires the first, and an easy 1-2-3 inning for Boston. We go top 7 as we now look at the fan cam. The Burger King, Dunkin' Donuts, Taco Bell, Polar Ice Seltzer fan cam. One of these days I'm going to get a sponsor. Yankees up 5-0. JD Martinez 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a lineout. Quantrill still in there, looking to go 7 strong. Fouls off a fastball, does JD, 0-1. As this one ripped to first, Olsen makes the diving stab, flips to Quantrill, covering, 1 away. Nice play by Matty Olsen. the dive, the flip from his knees, and the out. One day, when I was a younger man, Cal, when I wore a younger man's clothes, as this one popped up to right, Garcia there makes the catch 2 away here in the 7th. Although, to be fair, most of the clothes I wear, I still wore like 15 years ago. I don't get rid of a lot of clothes, and fortunately, they all still fit. Bobby Dahlbeck 0 for 2 now, stepping into the box, rips one to left, going back is Hicks, still back on the track, against the scoreboard, makes the catch. Get up and stretch, we're going bottom 7. Another 1-2-3 inning for Cal Quantrill, and the Yankees are up 5-0. DJ LeMahieu now leads off with a double and an RBI. He's 1 for 3 today.
For the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ.
Sawamura still in there. Pitched to contact last inning. I think last inning was, what, a 3-pitch inning? 4-pitch inning? That's fouled back out of play. 0-1. LeMahieu now on a 7. Did he give up a hit, Hicks? Because if they didn't give up a hit, that's terrible. No more of this combined no-no garbage. Unless he had like 100, unless he threw 170 pitches, he should still be in there. As that's grounded to the right side, Story flips it the first one away. Now that brings up Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 3 today with a strikeout. Hicks in a little bit of a slump, 0 for his last 7. Are you kidding me? 88 pitches and you pulled him with a no-no? I am so sick of this sabermetric horse manure. I am so sick of this. I get that you can't win the season in game 2. Like you can't win the division or anything like that. But how many guys have hit a no-no, have thrown a no-no? If he gives up a hit or something, whatever, but at 88, or again, if he threw like a ridiculous number of pitches, maybe. But 88? Give me a break. I don't care that it's the first week of the season. That misses inside 2-2. Could you imagine if the Padres had no hitters in back-to-back years after not having any for like their whole history? That misses outside 3-2. Yeah, at least it wasn't the Yankees. No, they pulled Cole after 4 innings today. There you go, Heck. So much for your combined no-no. Screw you, San Diego. As Hicks smacks this to the left side, but right at Devers, he makes the catch 2 away.
Up next to the Yankees.
We look back now at the 3rd inning home run by Avi Garcia off a Rich Hill. Garcia, it was down and outside, but he was able to golf it deep to left, even with the wind blowing in today. Him too, 404 feet, an error home run. Garcia smacks his fastball foul, 0-1. Garcia 2 for 3, he also had a single earlier. As this is pop foul and I play 0-2. The 0-2, little chopper to the left side, slow roller, tough play for Bogarts. Charges, fires the first in time to get Garcia by half a stride. We go top 8. Yankees still up 5-0. As Hernandez now 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out, and Cal Quantrill is still in there.
The center fielder.
This is pop foul and out of play, 0-1. The 0-1 is low, 1-1. Now a fastball outside, 2-1. If anybody gets on, we're going to get somebody up in the pen. This one, swing and a miss, 2-2. The 2-2. Low and outside, 3-2. Be a 3-2. This one lined to center field. It's a base hit. Bellinger will field and fire in. And now bring up JBJ, Jackie Bradley Jr. And now the Yankee bullpen will start to get lively as Jonathan Loaizaga and Alex Reyes get up. Bradley 1 for 2 today. Takes a strike on the outside black, 0-1. Now this one ripped to center. Bellinger coming on, makes the catch, 1 away. Trevor Story now 1 for 3 with a single. Takes a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. Trevor Story does not hit righties very well. And this one ripped to center field. That's going to be a base hit. And that's going to probably be the day for Quantrill. Bellinger gets it in quickly. So a great, great start for Quantrill. 7 1/3 innings of shutout ball. The 2 runners on base are his responsibility. And Aaron Boone says, great job, kid. Welcome to Yankee Stadium. Almost just under 100 pitches, but he was out of gas. He was on fumes, and in comes Alex Reyes. His 3rd appearance of the year. 1 strikeout, 1 walk in 2 perfect innings pitched. Well, not perfect, but in terms of not giving up any runs. No ERA. So Reyes will warm and get going here. Part of the reason why they go to Reyes is that he gets a lot of ground balls. I think the Yankees are hoping they can get one here and get out of this inning with no damage. And help that ERA for Quantrill. Not that it was bad ERA. It means 3.6 after 1 start, you know. So one more warm-up pitch for Reyes. And again, Verdugo now stepping up to the box, up to the plate into the box. 0 for 3. Not a very good series thus far for him as he takes one inside, a 1-0. And the 1-0, there's a strike in the outer part of the plate, 1-1. Good changeup there from Reyes. Now a low fastball, 2-1. Chops a changeup foul, 2-2. Now this one punched to the left side, tough play. Falefa's going to get the only out he can, which is at first, as everybody was off with the crack of the bat. So the 2 runners move up. Nice play by Falefa deep in the hole, but they get Verdugo at first. 2 away now for Xander Bogaerts, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Bogaerts, a chance to finally break out of this terrible start of the season slump. Smacks the first pitch foul, 0-1. Oh, slider just misses outside. Reyes not happy with that no call. 1-1. And now a fastball inside, 2-1. Bogaerts still has a good eye. Just hasn't been making good contact. That misses outside, 3-1. Rafi Devers on deck. The last thing you want to do is bring him up, but that's exactly what you're doing. Well, the one good thing is that there's a force at every base. But bases loaded for Rafi Devers is not what you want to see if you're a Yankee fan right now. Devers 0 for 3. And again, the umpire squeezing him 1-0. And now Devers hammers the changeup foul. That was right down Broadway, but he was out in front of it because of the off-speed pitch. Now a slider misses low, 2-1. And now this one, and just as I said it, goodbye baseball. It's a grand slam for Devers. And Boston gets back in it with 1 swing of the bat, his first home run of the year. And the Yankee killer strikes again. And the Yankee pen, it always seems to be a new victim every time. As Quantrill's great outing goes by the wayside as Martinez swings and misses 0-1. Trying to get some of his confidence back. Martinez chases the slider, 0-2. Now a curve in the dirt, 1-2. So 2 runs to Quantrill, 2 runs to Reyes, as Martinez will swing and miss strike 3. But with 1 swing of the bat, the Red Sox have made this a game again. It's 5-4 Yankees. In comes now Matt Strahm, his 5th appearance of the year, 2.84 ERA in 6 1/3 innings. Matt Olsen 0 for 3, robbed twice today. Remember, Loaizaga is no longer the closer. Giovanni Gallegos. Time to earn that trade value. Yankees looking for insurance. I would love like a ton of insurance. As this one smacked to the left side and through for a base hit. It's going to roll all the way to the corner, and Olsen has an easy stand-up double to start the 8th. Two-run home run now. Olsen's 4th double of the year. That's the daily double sound effect, by the way. As Jacob Stallings 2 for 3 with a single and a double now. So Olsen takes what they gave him, and he smacks it down the left field line, and Stallings swings to a fastball 0-1. Take care, Cal. Thank you, buddy. Jake Diekman and Ryan Brazier now warming. Brazier, excuse me. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup pitcher from Strom. As Stallings chases one in the dirt, Vasquez blocks it nicely. Olsen, not fleet of foot. He ain't going anywhere. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. Want to at least get the run at a third. The 1-2, chopped foul, still 1-2. Swing and miss, strike 3, blew the fastball by him. Huge out for Strom. As we now look back at the Garcia home run. Oh, excuse me, this is the Bellinger home run. My apologies. Yes, yes, Mel, yes, it is indeed. It is indeed my birthday today. That is correct. So Bellinger, lefty versus lefty. Hammers this one, but straight up in the air on the infield. Got some good wood on that slider, but the catch will be made at second by Story, 2 away. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you. So now that brings up Bobby Witt Jr. He's 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Would love another single here to try and drive in Olsen. Below average speed, but depending on where it is, there's not great arms in the Red Sox outfield. As Witt fouls off a fastball, 0-1. The 0-1, smacked foul again, 0-2, just missed that curveball. Just a little late. That was the pitch to hit. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it. Thank you. That drifts outside, 1-2. Swing and a miss, tied him up with an inside curveball, strike 3. We look once again at the fan cam. Burger King, Dunkin' Donuts, Taco Bell, Polar Ice Seltzer. Polar Seltzer. And here we go. Giovanni Gallegos. 1 for 1 in save opportunities in St. Louis. 1 strikeout, 1 walk. This is his second appearance. Can the closer close it down? This has been the Yankees' bugaboo the entire season. 3 losses. 3 blown saves, 2 by Loaizaga, 1 by Sheffield, who's now back in the minors. One of them in Cal Quantrill's last start. Leading off, Christian Vasquez. It'll be the 6, 7, 8 hitters. The first pitch, strike at the belt, 0-1, 95 on the gun. The 0-1, there's a strike at the knees, 0-2. Gallegos, originally a Yankee, started his career here. And then was traded to St. Louis, I believe, for Luke Voigt, as that's chopped foul, 0-2. Now a popped-up foul ball from Vasquez, staying alive. The 0-2, punched foul again, still 0-2. Well, you say this, Gallegos is throwing strikes. Swing and a miss, tied him up with the fastball, 1 away, 96 on the gun. Now that brings up Bobby Dahlbeck, who's 0 for 3. And he takes a strike on the upper inside corner, 0-1. Now chops a changeup foul, 0-2. Lays off the slider, try to get him to expand the zone, 1-2. Did it again, but Dahlbeck, good eye, lays off, and the count holds at now moves to 2-2. Swing and a miss, blew the fastball by him again, 2 away. And here it is, the last hope for the Red Sox. Enrique Hernandez, 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. He was on base when Devers hit the grand salami. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Swing and a miss there, 0-2. Hey, Mel, thank you for the donation, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you, seriously. Thank you. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Gallegos pays immediate dividends as he closes the door on the Red Sox in the ninth. And the Yankees hold on. They are 5-4 winners and have taken the first 2 of 3 here in Boston, at Yankee Stadium against the Red Sox, and improved to 6-3. Quantrill improves to 1-0. Hill falls to 0-1, and Gallegos gets his second save of the year, his first as a Yankee. The difference a closer makes as Gallegos strikes out the side. And that's why a 5-run lead is a big deal. Avi Garcia, your player of the game, his home run was the difference. Quantrill gets the win, 7 1/3 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, 2 runs, 4 hits. Rich Hill, the loss, 4 innings, 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, 5 earned runs. And Gallegos, a perfect ninth to close the door on Boston. Which also, by the way, is also still a huge improvement over Chapman. Chapman's only an 82 this year, and that'll be the show. Gallegos is an 89. So the Yankees now looking for the sweep here at home. It'll be Jordan Montgomery, the crafty southpaw, against Nick Pivetta. Thank you, Mel. Tell her I said thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you. So can the Yankees get the sweep? At the very least, you have to look at it I mean, you won the series. Now you get greedy, you go for the sweep. Especially against your rival Red Sox. Pivetta versus Montgomery. Oh, hold on. Before I go here. Fix that. LeMahieu and Olsen. Now we can play next game. Bullpen. Everybody's pretty good. Probably will lay off of using Reyes. It's a shame. If Reyes didn't give up that grand slam, I was going to bring in Rosenthal for the ninth to try and get his confidence back, but nope. Jordan Montgomery, no record with a 1.5 ERA. And yeah, it'll be the usual suspects here for the right-handed pitching Pivetta. Devers still Devers and Martinez, the real big threats in the Red Sox lineup. Well, Yankees going for a Sunday sweep, hoping to send the Red Sox back up to Boston. They're 6-3 against the 3-5 Red Sox. A chance for the Yankees to improve to 7-3. Which, if you say in your last 10 you've gone 7-3, that's a good last 10. Yankees won 5-1 and then 5-4. And they're now hoping to do the same here in Game 3 of this 3-game set. Jordan Montgomery will get the ball today. Made a start down in Houston, went 6 innings, gave up 1 run. So an ERA of 1.57 hits, a high whip, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, was effectively wild, as we say. Much like Robbie Ray was in Game 1 of this series. Montgomery, though, looking to bounce back a bit as Trevor Story hitting .281, 2 homers, 4 RBIs. He hits lefties very well. Takes a changeup for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 to Monty. Looks to be from Monty. Hammered towards left field. Going back is Conforto, looking up, and Boston jumps out to a 1-0 lead. Trevor Story's 3rd of the year. Goodbye, baseball. Like it was a fastball that just caught too much of the plate, and Story was on it. Yeah, it was a sinker, actually. My pal was a sinker. That, yeah, middle in, and Story did not miss it now as Alex Verdugo steps up to the dish. Again, we said it. Story hits lefties very well. He rolls this over. LeMahieu backhands, fires the first one away. That's the Monty we usually know. As we look at the Red Sox starting lineup, we just saw Story homer, followed by Verdugo, Devers, Martinez, Christian Vasquez 5th, Bobby Dahlbeck 6th, Enrique Hernandez 7th, Christian Arroyo getting the start at short, batting 8th, and JBJ, Jackie Bradley Jr., batting 9th and playing right. Rafi Devers now hitting .300. Takes a changeup for a strike, 0-1. Devers, that was his first home run of the year yesterday, now up to 7 RBIs. That's what happens at this beginning of the year when you hit a grand slam. Now curveball low, 1-1. 1-1. Popped up because of the shift, long run for Witt. He can't get there. It's going to go past him, and Devers will have a shift-beating bloop double. There was no shift. Witt makes that play easy, but it was too long a run even for him. And so now a man on and a man out here for J.D. Martinez. As that misses just low, says the umpire, 1-0. Devers' his 2nd double of the year as Martinez takes a strike there, 1-1. Now cutter misses high, 2-1. Now this one up the middle and through for a base hit. Bellinger's got a good arm, but he's going to hold on to it, and Devers will score easy. He'll throw it into second, so it's 2-0 Boston. The bloop double and then the single by Martinez. As now Vasquez takes one low, 1-0. Sometimes that's all it takes is just a blooper, as that misses outside, 2-0. As that's fouled off by Vasquez, 2-1. Yeah, not as good as a start as he had in Houston, that's for sure. The 2-1 now. Smacked up the middle, that's going to be a base hit. Bellinger will get there quickly. Throws it in. Witt knocks it down. So 2 on with 1 out. The double play's still in order, but you got to wonder now with Bobby Dahlbeck up just what you're going to do to get out of this. So there's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Now swinging a miss on a sinker, 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the high cheddar, but he lays off of it. Still 1-2. Or now 1-2, I should say. Now a low changeup, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with the cutter. Strike 3. Huge strikeout for Montgomery. As now that'll bring up Enrique Hernandez. Dangerous hitter. Changeup sails outside. 1-0. Not much working for Monty right now. And there it goes! A hanging curveball! It's gone! It's 5-0 Boston! Hernandez's first of the year, and the long dormant Red Sox offense has woken up, and the Yankees are stunned. It's 5-0 Red Sox, a hanging curve. 400 feet. Well, Monty's going to have to be a sin eater and eat some innings now, as that misses low to Arroyo. A lot of borderline pitches just missing. There's a strike, 1-1. It's one of those things, should we have thrown more changeups? Obviously, the curve is not there today. As this one chopped up the middle. Falefa there, deep in the hole. Arroyo will beat it out. An infield single for the speedy Arroyo. And now the Red Sox have officially sent 9 men up to the plate as JBJ takes a strike. 0-1. The ump does not give him the call, and that's what happens when you've been as wild as Monty. There's a strike, 1-2. Now a high cutter, 2-2. Montgomery already almost at 30 pitches. This is fouled back and out of play by JBJ, 2-2. Another foul ball. And that's the thing. Monty just doesn't have the put-away pitch right now going, as this is grounded to Olsen. Could have used that double play ball earlier, but instead, the Red Sox send 9 men to the plate, and the Yankees are coming to bat, already down 5-0. DJ LeMahieu hitting .314 on an 8-game hitting streak with 2 homers and 8 RBIs. Pivetta, fastball, knuckle curve, slider, circle change pitcher. LeMahieu fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Well, you need base runners now. You need base runners. You wouldn't mind some home runs, but you definitely want some base runners and trying to get Pivetta early as LeMahieu skies one to left and deep, going back and making the over-the-shoulder catches Verdugo for the first out of the inning as we watch LeMahieu, Hicks, Olsen, Garcia, Bellinger, Stallings, Conforto, Falefa, and Bobby Witt Jr. Hicks down to 231 on the year. Takes one inside, 1-0. Hicks having a hard series against the Red Sox, 0 for 8. Takes another one inside, though, 2-0. Well, if we go 6-4 in our first 10, that's not terrible either, as that misses inside, 3-0. Matt Olsen on deck. The 3-0 to Hicks, taking all the way, 3-1. Wind carrying to left today. And Hicks chases what would have been ball 4, strike 2. Good slider there from Pivetta. The payoff pitch. Popped up, left field, long run. It is gonna be dunk in there for a base hit. Hicks will hold at first with a single. So now a bloop single there, much like Devers' was. Yeah, still winning the series, Mel. Still winning the series. As Matt Olsen now steps up to the dish, hitting .344. Takes one just a little low, 1-0. Sometimes that's all you need, though. If you're Hicks, you get a bloop single, and bloop. That gets you back going again as Olsen swings through that fastball, 1-1. Bloop and a blast, maybe? The 1-1. Oh, just fouled off the knuckle curve, 1-2. Well out in front of it. First time Yankees are seeing that today, and it's a slow pitch. The 1-2. Low, 2-2. As Pivetta keeps trying to paint that outside corner. The 2-2. Chopped foul. Another good curveball there by Pivetta, but Olsen stays alive. Hicks off first, 1 out, bottom first. Yankees already down 5-0. As Olsen's going to go opposite field for a base hit. So back-to-back singles here in the bottom of the first. And that'll bring up the ever-dangerous Avi Garcia, who had a pair of hits in yesterday's game and a home run. Takes one inside, 1-0. And Garcia just got under that fastball. Popped it up on the infield. Infield fly rule in effect. This will be the second out of the inning as Story makes the catch. And it brings back up Cody Bellinger. 2 homers, 5 RBIs, a .273 average on the year. Cody crushed a curveball yesterday from Rich Hill. And now he crushes a fastball from Pivetta. The American Nightmare, Cody Bellinger, gets the Bombers back into the game with 1 swing of the bat as he deposits the ball into the bullpen. His 3rd home run of the year, and it's a 5-3 Boston lead. Goodbye, baseball! The Yankees are right back in it as we got ourselves a slugfest here in the Bronx. Pivetta right down Broadway with the fastball, and Bellinger and everybody in this stadium knew it at the same time that this ball was reaching orbit. That'll bring up the catcher now, Jacob Stallings, as the Yankees have gotten back into this one. A bloop, and a blast. Stallings, 2 homers, 5 RBIs, a .367 average on the year. It'll be a 1-0 from Pivetta. Make it 2-0 as the curve misses inside. The 2-0 hammered on the right field line. This one is slicing and caught just shy of the wall there by JBJ, but Cody Bellinger gets the Yankees back in it, and at the end of 1, it's 5-3 already. Brings up Trevor Story, who led the game off with a home run. You gotta hope that Montgomery is gonna have something better for him this time. That misses low, 1-0. Now Story grounds it to third. Witt is there, gobbles it up because of the shift, fires the first, 1 away. That brings up Verdugo, who grounded out in his first at-bat. He's 0 for 1. Takes one low, 1-0. Now this one punched on the left field line, foul, 1-1. Just a hair late on the fastball. There's a strike in the outside black now, 1-2. And you wonder, you don't want to jinx it, but you wonder if Montgomery settled down a bit now, as that's in the dirt, blocked nicely by Stallings, 2-2. This one ripped to right. Garcia there makes the catch, 2 away. Really, the solo home run from Story wasn't, I mean, it happens. It happens. The wheels came off the cart with the bloop double by Devers, right? As he rolls this over to the right side, foul, 0-1. The shift really hurt the Yankees, bloop double, and then Montgomery just seemed to get worried with the guy behind him on second base as he goes around there, says the umpire, on the low sinker, 0-2. And now this one rolled into the shift. LeMahieu charges, fires the first in time, and Montgomery has a nice bounce-back inning. Can the Yankee bats now continue the comeback? We go bottom 2, down by 2. Michael Conforto, 1 for 3 in his Yankee debut yesterday. Playing left field tonight. As Conforto fouls off a fastball, and the count is 0-1. The 0-1 drifts outside, and the count evens at 1-1. The 1-1, another changeup that just sails away from Pivetta, 2-1. The 2-1, and Michael Conforto, welcome to the Bronx! It's a better borough anyway! His first as a Yankee! It's a 1-run game! It's 5-4 Boston! Goodbye, baseball! Michael Conforto! Holy cow! And Pivetta is getting rocked by the Yankee lefties in the lineup today. Perfect, and that brings up Falefa, who pops up the first pitch, just missed it. Devers down from third, and foul ground makes the catch, 1 away. Now that brings up Bobby Witt Jr., batting 9th today, 2 homers, 3 RBIs, a .281 average. As that sails outside on Pivetta, 1-0. Away from Pivetta. The 1-0, swing and a miss on that looping curveball from Pivetta, 1-1. Don't mind me just cracking up, stretching a bit. The 1-1, smacked foul out in front of it, 1-2. Good pitch to hit, but Witt jumped all over it. The 1-2, smacked back up the middle, through for a base hit. was like Josh Donaldson seeing eye single that won the game in real life. Bobby Witt Jr. gets himself a single, and that brings up DJ LeMahieu, who's 0 for 1. The deep fly ball to left in his first at-bat, fouls off a fastball there, 0-1. Pivetta obviously throws much harder than, they check on Witt. He does have 2 steals this year. Pivetta throws much harder than Hill. But if you can guess the right pitch, you can run on Vasquez. And there he goes. Pitch is inside. Vasquez's throw down is in time. A perfect throw by Vasquez. It had to be perfect. So Witt gets caught for the first time in his career. Yep, a perfect throw. Anything that wasn't a perfect throw, I mean, that was the knuckle curve. That was the pitch to run on. And he would have been in there. As LeMahieu skies one to right, JBJ runs it down and makes the catch to end the inning. But the Yankees get another one. And at the end of 2 full, it's a 5-4 ball game. And again, you don't want to tell the kid don't be aggressive on the base paths, right? Like, that's one of the reasons why we picked up a guy with a 90 speed. JD Martinez 1 for 1 with an RBI double, takes a pitch high. Or an RBI single, excuse me, came around the score as well. Now swings through a changeup 1-1. Martinez hits lefties very well. So he lays off the high fastball 2-1. The changeup, though, is usually the great equalizer. Although that one misses down 3-1. You don't really want to walk the leadoff guy here for the third. Well, he's going to get on anyways. That's a base hit back up the middle. A sinker that didn't really sink. But it's a single anyway. You'll take it. You'd rather give singles than home runs, as Vasquez 1 for 1 with a single. He smacks a changeup foul. He is a double play candidate, so if you can get one of those patented Monty ground balls, you'll be all right. As that drifts outside 1-1. Now a cutter just a bit low. 2-1. And 3-1. Montgomery just really doesn't have the strike zone today. As this one is punched foul and the count now full 3-2. As Vasquez stays alive, better changeup there from Monty. Now this one, oh, it's off of Montgomery. Everybody's going to be safe. No, they got Vasquez at first. They did. But LeMahieu was able to charge and flip to first. And Montgomery is exhibiting concussion-like symptoms. And that's going to be it for Monty anyway. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to bring in Trevor Rosenthal and hope that he can get these last couple of outs.
Number 41, Trevor Rosenthal.
Rosenthal is going to have to be a bit of a sin eater. The hope is that he can finish the third, and if he can give us the fourth, I'll be thrilled if he can give me an inning and 2/3 right now. But Montgomery looks to be concussed off that line drive by Vasquez. And it's going to be a bullpen game the rest of the way for the Yankees. Monty only goes 2 1/3. Looked like he had really settled down, though, after that terrible first inning. And, of course, the Yankee bats are keeping them in it. Rosenthal getting all his pitches. I wonder what that did to Monty's ERA. Probably it's up near like 7 now. This is just my curiosity. And that's 6.48. So, well, you hate to see it. 1 strikeout, no walks. The runner on second is his responsibility. Bobby Dahlbeck 0 for 1. There's a strike. 0-1. So, very different game now. Swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. That gets away from Stallings. But Martinez not going anywhere as it bounced right back to him. That slider is what got Rosenthal in trouble in his last outing anyway, as that misses inside 2-2. The 2-2. Dahlbeck lays off 3-2. If you walk him, it's not the worst thing. But you don't want to deal with Hernandez. You'd hope you can get a double play ball. Instead, this is grounded to Falefa. Fires the first 2 away. So now you have Hernandez up with a man on and 2 outs instead of 2 on and 1 out. Hernandez has been a pain to get out this series as he takes a strike, 0-1. As that misses low, 1-1. But again, most of that's against lefties. Much like Story, Hernandez hits lefties very well as that brushes him off the plate, 2-1. So what do? You go to the righty Rosenthal and hope, as that swung on and missed 2-2, hope you can get out of this inning. As this is chopped foul, good pitch there by Rosenthal. And now this one hit to the left side and through for a base hit. Conforto's going to come up firing. Martinez is coming home. The throw is in time. What a game so far for Michael Conforto. As Conforto throws a bullet home from left field to get Martinez at the plate. We go bottom 3. Yankees still down just by 1. Aaron Hicks will lead off. He's 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored.
For the Yankees, the designated hitter, Aaron.
As Hicks hammers a fastball foul, 0-1. Conforto came up firing and threw a strike home. As that misses high, 1-1. Hernandez now 5 for 10 this series against Yankee pitching. That will go as a single. The 1-1. Hicks skies one to dead center field. Going back is Hernandez. Still back at the track. And it's gone! Into the netting above Monument Park. Goodbye, baseball. 421 feet. Hicks is 4th of the year. And we are tied at 5. Monty is off the hook. And the Yankees and Red Sox, we got a whole new ball game. 103 miles an hour off the bat. And that'll bring up Matt Olsen, who's 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored today as he takes a pitch outside, 1-0. Matt gets a hydrate. Olsen also with a single and a run scored. Smacks this up the middle, but knocked down and played nicely by Pivetta. Flips the first 1 away. And that'll bring up Avi Garcia, who popped up in his last at-bat. Hitting .289 on the year with 4 homers and 9 RBIs. Smacks a fastball foul, 0-1. A bit late on it. Well, Hicks now tied with Garcia in home runs for the Yankees as Garcia things through another one, 0-2. Pivetta somewhat still economical, only his 40th pitch of the day now coming, as Garcia rolls it over to the left side. Bogart's there at short, fires the first in time, 2 away. Hit it right into the shift. And now that'll bring up Cody Bellinger. His 3-run bomb changed the course of this game. His 3rd home run of the year. That's very true, Matt. Well, it used to work a lot more back in like 1905. And Cody Bellinger, did he get another one? This one to deep right. Everybody looking up, and it's gone! The American Nightmare strikes again. Goodbye, baseball. Cody's 4th of the year. A wall scraper, but it counts just the same. Cody Bellinger. It's 6-5 Yankees. A 2-home run day for Bellinger against Boston. That'll earn you a lot of fans real quick. And that brings up Jacob Stallings now. He's 0 for 1. Takes one outside, 1-0. Oh, no, for sure. No, I agree, Matt. In the show, it definitely doesn't work. It's basically ignored most of the time. The 1-0. Pop foul and out of play, 1-1. Tried to get him with the backdoor slider. It'll be a 1-1. Hammered towards left center field. Going back, Hernandez. Looking up. It's gone! The Yankees go back-to-back and belly to belly. His third of the year. Goodbye, baseball. It's 7-5 Yankees. What an inning for the Bombers. And Pivetta just, you thought Montgomery didn't have it? Nick Pivetta's just home giving up gopher balls. 415 feet, 103 miles an hour off the bat. And finally, Alex Cora takes the long walk to the mound and is going to the bullpen. Pivetta couldn't get through 3 innings, and in comes Sawamura, who pitched actually very nicely yesterday. And Michael Conforto, who homered earlier, is now up. And Conforto, did he get his second as a Yankee? Yes! No, he didn't. I thought he did. I thought he did. It died on the warning track as JBJ runs it down. Oh, goodness. But the Yankees have taken the lead 7-5 at the end of 3. He was this close. I thought he got it. Trevor Rosenthal still in there against Christian Arroyo, who had an infield single in his first at-bat. As that misses low, 2-0. Honestly, I don't know if my voice could take another goodbye baseball. There's a strike at the top of the zone, 2-1. This is why I don't usually do 3 games. And now getting squeezed by the home plate umpire, 3-1. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 3-2. The payoff pitch to Arroyo. Swing and a miss, struck him out, 1 away. As Mel gets a hydrate. Oh, goodness. It's always baseball season. It's always baseball season. 5-inch break there on that changeup. And that'll bring up Jackie Bradley Jr., who's 0 for 1. Takes one high. And Matt, a bunch of hydrates too, 1-0. That's why it's rare, but you're not usually out of it. That misses low, 2-0. Not a Yankee Stadium anyway. As this one ripped to left, Conforto ranging to his left makes the catch, 2 away. And now that brings up Trevor Story, who hit a home run in his first at-bat to lead off the game. Brushed off the plate there by Rosenthal with a little bow tie action. 1-0. Now that misses inside, 2-0. Rosenthal really doing a service if he can get through an inning in 2/3 for Monty, who their Yankees are still looking at, 2-1. Aiden, it was a sloppy win, but it was a win. I think Cole looked really rough at first, but he settled down. The bullpen did the job. I still think we need to learn to play some small ball, as that's going to be a walk to Story. And that brings up Alex Verdugo, who is Alex Verdugo. Not in terms of do as in poop, as in he's due for a hit. Thank you, Ray. Much appreciated, buddy. It'll be a 1-0. Backdoor slider in there for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1, run down, going down, the throw, not in time. Too big of a jump there for Story. His 3rd steal of the year. Good throw by Stallings, but not much you can do there. And that one was called a ball, 100 miles an hour. There's a strike, 2-2 now to Verdugo. Now this one driven to left center field, going back, it is over the head of Bellinger. Story will score easily. And was really hoping Rosenthal would have been able to get us an inning in 2/3. Verdugo, I said he was due. I should have, you know what, I should have had. Oh, I also just realized, sending down Sheffield, I don't have a lefty in the pen. I just realized I don't have a lefty in the pen. Double barrel action now for the Yankees. You don't want to give this lead back, but you worry. And again, part of it again is the umpires screwed us on the close calls as Dever takes a ball 1-0. And now a hanging slider ripped to left field. Conforto comes up throwing again. Story is going to score because of an offline throw that time. A better throw would have had him. See, that's Verdugo scoring. And we are tied at 7. And that brings up JD Martinez. And you know what? We may have to get rid of Trevor Rosenthal somehow. To be fair, he's not usually more than an inning pitcher, but would really have loved for him to get 5 outs considering the concussion, the unfortunate concussion to Montgomery knocking him out in the 3rd inning. So, and now you have another guy who you hope can eat some innings for us and get on track. Loaizaga was not the guy as a closer. I mean, I may have to trade for some other bullpen arms after this. Unfortunately, some of these guys just ain't had it. I mean, this too, I would really love for Loaizaga to give me an inning and a third here now. Because it's a 7-7 game. And we need somebody, we need to get outs. JD Martinez 2 for 2 with 2 singles, and he turns on an inside fastball. Goodbye, baseball. And Loaizaga gives up a 2-run bomb. Martinez is 4th of the year. And that's not a bad pitch. That's just the game saying we don't want you to win. As there's a strike to Vasquez, who's 1 for 2, 0-1. Swing and a miss now on a sinker, 0-2. And now this one popped up to center. Bellinger is there, makes the catch, but the Yankees give 4 runs right back to Boston as the bullpen can't do the job. I think we're going to have to get rid of Rosenthal and Loaizaga because these guys are not doing it ever. And that hurts me to say, especially Loaizaga. As Falefa now 0 for 1 leads off against Sawamura, and Falefa hammers one on the right field line foul, 0-1. The 0-1, swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-2. Like, and that's the thing, I don't want to just waste arms, but like these guys, I'm going to have to figure out something with these guys. The 0-2, smacked foul, still 0-2. See what's up in free agency. See who else is available. I really thought Rosenthal as a 78 would have been fine. As this one is smacked on the right field line, slicing foul, still 0-2. But you got Montgomery off the hook. You got that unfortunate injury as that misses outside 1-2. Might have to make some moves after this game as Falefa pops it up, shallow right. Story goes back, makes the catch, 1 away. You also, it's a shame because, too, if Conforto makes a better throw out of left, you can't expect him to throw guys out of home every time. But an accurate throw, and he gets his second outfield assist of the day, and it's 7-6 instead of 9-7. The plays that could have been made. Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 1 with a single, fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Also caught stealing, his first caught stealing of the year. A little dribbler in front of the plate, going to be a tough play. The throw by the pitcher in time to get the speedy Witt 2 away. And now that brings up DJ LeMahieu, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-1. And now LeMahieu smacks one to right center field. JBJ makes the running catch to end the inning. Yankees make some decent contact. Look at the fans here. A lot of souvenirs out in the stands today. We go top 5, and Loaizaga stays in there. Again, we need somebody to kind of eat some innings here, as Bobby Dahlbeck will take one high, 1-0. There's a strike at the knees, 1-1. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 1-2. This one popped foul and out of play, still 1-2. Now this one rolled through the right side for a base hit, just by a diving LeMahieu. Bellinger will get it in. Again, just doesn't seem, Loizaga just doesn't have the put-away pitch. As Hernandez, 2 for 2 now, takes a strike right down Broadway, 0-1. Now chops one foul, 0-2. So a back and forth heavyweight bout here in the Bronx as Hernandez swings through a backdoor slurve, strike 3, 1 away. And that'll bring up Christian Arroyo, 1 for 2 with an infield single in his first at-bat. Takes a strike, 0-1. Now another quick strike, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, chase the slurve. But that's the thing, is that Loizaga's got that, when he can turn that slurve, it's pretty. JBJ now 0 for 2 today, takes one inside, 1-0. There's a strike on the outer half of the plate, 1-1. Swing and a miss now, 0-2. You'd love to get for these guys to get straightened out somehow. You really would. As this one popped up to right. So despite the leadoff single, as Garcia will squeeze it for the final out, Boston does not score. We go bottom 5, looking around at the Bronx faithful, down by 2. And Aaron Hicks, at the time, gave the Yankees the lead in his last at-bat, 2 for 2 today with a single and a home run. Smacks a fastball foul, 0-1. Hicks now has scored 9 runs this year. In 9 games, not bad. As this one popped up to the left side. Long run for Devers. He'll get there and make the catch. And that'll bring up Matt Olsen, who's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. As he pops this one foul and out of play, 0-1. Well, again, you took 2 of 3 from Houston. You're now about, even if you lose this one, you took 2 of 3 from Boston. That's swing and a miss on an inside slider, 0-2 now to Olsen. You took 2 of 4 from Texas. You got to just win series. As Olsen's going to smack this through the left side for a shift-beating single. Well, you bloop in a blast. You got the tying run on now. And that'll bring up Avi Garcia, who's 0 for 2. He singled yesterday against Sawamura. And he just out in front of that hanging slider. That was the pitch. Immediately Garcia knew it. Sliced foul. This is fouled back and out of play, 0-2. Garcia stays alive as he spoils the splitter. Garcia was inches away, just out in front of that slider from tying it up. And now late on a fastball there, that was another good pitch to hit. You don't usually get 2 in that bat, but Sawamura made another mistake. The 0-2. Swing and a miss on a low fastball, strike 3, so 2 away. First K for Sawamura, and now they're going to bring in the lefty Strom to face Bellinger. As Cody's 2 for 2 with 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Smart move by Boston, as it's a bullpen game for them too now. Cody fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Olsen off a first. Bellinger checks his swing, but goes around, says the umpire. Olsen not going anywhere. 0-2. It's not exactly easy to get a 3 home run game. The 0-2, that's low, 1-2. The 1-2 is outside. Count evens up at 2-2. The 2-2. Count now full. That'll release Olsen from first, so anything into the gap, he should score on. Stallings on deck. The payoff pitch. Fouled back out of play. We'll do it again. Late on the fastball. That was a good pitch to hit. It'll be another 3-2, though. And this one is up the middle and through for a base hit. So Bellinger, a 3-for-3 day. And now suddenly the tying runs are on base. That almost took Strom's head off. 113 miles an hour off the bat. Stallings homered in his last at-bat. Does Jacob Stallings have another one in that bat of his? Late on the fastball, another good pitch to hit, 0-1. Especially the lefty versus righty matchup. Stallings got some pop. He's got 3 home runs on the year now. Late on that one, 0-2. Just a little bit trying to get the timing of Strom down. Strom fastball, curve, slider, change. Throws the kitchen sink. That drifts outside. The count goes to 1-2. And Stallings lays off. Great speed at first, bad speed at second. But something in the gap could tie the game. As this one is going to be up the middle and through for a base hit. Going to home and scoring is Olsen. Bellinger will go first to third. It's an RBI single for Stallings. And the Yankees claw back a little bit more. It's 9-8. And now that'll bring up Michael Conforto, who hit his first home run as a Yankee in his first at-bat of the day. Right now, though, the Yankees would take a single to tie this game up. 2 outs, bottom 5, as that misses up and in, 1-0. Kiner Falefa on deck. The 1-0. Hammered towards right field and fairly deep. Going back is JBJ. And it's off the wall. It's off the wall. Scoring is Bellinger. Going to third is Stallings. And in there with a double is Conforto. And we are tied at 9. Stallings was never going to score from first anyway. Even on a double, he's too slow. But JBJ went all out and it hits the top of the wall. And Tristan McKenzie's going to come in for the 6th. That's going to do it. We're not even going to risk a Wise-Go. We want this game. Kiner Falefa, a base hit would give the Yankees back to lead. As that misses inside, 1-0. You do have a base open with the rookie Bobby Witt Jr. on deck. Conforto. And Falefa swings through a fastball, 1-1. Conforto, 2 RBIs today, a double. What a game, Mel. What a game. 9-9 in the Bronx. The 1-1. Smack towards left field. It's going to be over the head. It's over the head of Bogarts. Stallings scores. Conforto scores. It's a 2 RBI single for Kiner Falefa. And it's 11-9 Yankees. Oh, my goodness. These bats do not quit. We are savages. And that'll do it for Strom. And in comes Darwinzon Hernandez. His 4th appearance of the year. 1 save and an inning and 2/3. Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 2 with a single. And Bobby Witt will roll this through for the left side for a base hit. Falefa stops at second. And now that brings up DJ LeMahieu, the only one not to join the hit parade today, I believe. And he's going to get himself a base hit, and this is going to roll all the way to the wall. Falefa scores. Witt scores from first. It's a 2 RBI double for DJ LeMahieu. The machine! His 2nd double of the year. It's 13-9 Yankees as we now look back at Aaron Hicks' home run from earlier. I'm going to have to make a cup of tea later. So the Giants are beating the Patriots 13-9. This is a football score as Aaron Hicks, out in front of that hanging slider, much like Garcia, rips it foul. It'll be an 0-1 to Hicks. Foul backing out of play, 0-2. Fastball, slider, curve for Hernandez. LeMahieu off a second. And Hicks chases one, but it gets by Vasquez. He will complete the play, though. That was close for Boston. So there's your hydrate, Matt. But the Yankees score 6 and are up by 4, and in comes Tristan McKenzie. 6 innings pitched this year, long reliever. He's 1-0 out of the pen, 1 save. And although he's a little gassed, the Yankees are going to try and squeeze at least, I would say, 2 innings out of him. Just because, again, we're trying to build this bridge. We built this city. We built this city on curves and fastballs. And home runs. Goodbye, baseballs. Oh. Yankees would love to get 2 innings out of McKenzie. I mean, he gave them 4 in the first game of this series and already having to go back out there. Part of it is because there was an off day between the games 1 and 2 of this series. If he can get 6 outs and get it to Clay Holmes and Chad Green, and even if he gives up a run, Giovanni Gallegos, who pitched it dominantly yesterday, you'll take it. Leading off, Trevor Story. Homered in his very first at-bat, takes one high, 1-0. That misses outside, 2-0. And you start to worry again, he's not fresh, McKenzie, but you're trying to get 6 outs out of him as that drifts outside, 3-0. And you're also trying to be careful with Story, who's red hot today. Taking all the way, 3-1. Called ball 4, one of those 50-50 pitches, so a walk from McKenzie. And that brings up Alex Verdugo, who's 1 for 3 with an RBI double. Oh, and McKenzie plunks him. That brings up Devers now, who's 2 for 3 with a double and a single and an RBI. And there's a strike, 0-1. You'd really love a ground ball here as that misses outside, 1-1. And again, it's not his fault. Kid's a little tired as that's fouled off at the plate, 1-2 now to Devers. Fouls off a fastball, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him on the changeup, 1 away. As that brings up JD Martinez, who's 3 for 3. He's having a monster day. Takes a strike, 0-1. That's where he hit the home run off of Loizaga. So a little lucky there. Now pop them up. Right field, fairly deep. Garcia in foul ground will make the catch. Tagging his Story, but he'll stay put. So 2 big outs now for McKenzie. And that brings up Christian Vasquez, who's 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. And he hammers that fastball foul, 0-1. That misses inside, 1-1. Blocked nicely by Stallings. Story goes back to second. Chopped foul by Vasquez. The count now even at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Bloom away with the fastball. And Tristan McKenzie might be our best reliever. The heart of the lineup, Olsen, Garcia, and Bellinger due up. Yankees still up 13-9. I really want to try and get greedy and squeeze another inning out of McKenzie. As Matt Olsen 2 for, and then just not pitch him tomorrow. Olsen 2 for 3, a pair of singles. really got the two big innings started with singles, has scored 2 runs. The 0-1 from Hernandez. Whoa, up and in, almost plunks him. He could feel the breeze. 1-1 now. Some sweet chin music there. As Olsen swings and misses through a slider, 1-2. Now that drifts way outside, 2-2. The 2-2, oh, frozen with a pretty slider, strike 3 looking. 1 away here in the 6th. Hernandez second K as now Avi Garcia. He's 0 for 3. He's the only person now not to have a hit after LeMahieu got his double last at-bat. Garcia hammers a fastball foul 0-1. He did just miss a home run in his last at-bat, though. The 0-1 to Avi. Pop foul and out of play, 0-2. Sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield. There always seems to be one guy not invited to the dance. It might be God. Oh, Avi gets plunked. Well, get on base. Hit by pitch for the first time this year, and that'll bring up Cody Bellinger, who is having a game. 3 for 3 with a single and 2 home runs. 4 RBIs, 3 runs scored. Bellinger looking like his old MVP self. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves as the sun has come out here for Cody. Chases a nasty slider by Hernandez, 0-1. Garcia has great speed off of first. Not really a base stealer, though. And now ties him up with a fastball, 0-2. Cody getting a little antsy, jumping at pitches that he's been taking today, really. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Strike 3. 2 away. I mean, he doesn't hit lefties that well. It happens. As we look back now at Jacob Stallings, his home run. He also has a single today. So a man on with 2 outs. Yankees up by 4. Takes one outside, 1-0. Conforto on deck. Stallings late on the fastball, fouls it back, 1-1. Just a little late. The 1-1. Strike on the inside black, 1-2. Generous call from the umpire, and Stallings looks back and says, you better give that to McKenzie next inning. The 1-2 misses high, and the count levels off at 2-2. 2-2, swing and a miss, tied him up with the inside fastball. So Yankees leave a man on as we look at the fan cam. The Bronx faithful going nuts. It's 13-9 in a slugfest. And McKenzie is still in there to face Bobby Dahlbeck, who's 1 for 3.
The first baseman, Bobby.
Takes a strike, 0-1. The 0-1, swing and a miss on a splitter, 0-2. Strike 3, frozen with a changeup, 1 away. Third K for McKenzie, and that brings up Hernandez, who's 2 for 3 with a homer and a single and 3 RBIs. Back in the first, you thought he might have already put the nail in the coffin for the Yankees. It made it 5-0 at the time, but now it's 13-9 as he pops a fastball foul and out of play, 0-1. Now lays off the splitter, 1-1. Now pops it up to center field. Tried to pull an outside fastball. Cody there, backs up a step now, makes the catch, 2 away. And that'll bring up Christian Arroyo, who's 1 for 3 tonight with an infield single. So I kept saying that it was over Bogarts' head. Bogarts actually has the day off today. I said that a couple of times. It's Arroyo at short. The 0-1. Smack to the left side and by Witt Jr. for a base hit. Conforto will cut it off. Arroyo thinking about 2. The throw. Oh, and our Conforto gets his second outfield assist of the day as he guns down Arroyo trying to stretch a single into a double. The fans are going wild. Get up and stretch. It's the Burger King fan cam for the Taco Bell 7th inning stretch here at the Bronx. Ryan Brazier, his 6th appearance of the year now, a 1.8 ERA out of the pen. He will face off against the aforementioned Conforto.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder, Michael.
And he hammers one to right. You know what might happen? Aaron Hicks might lose his job when Dominguez comes back. Because Dominguez will play center, and I might Cody the DH. As Conforto gets tied up with a fastball, 0-1. Conforto has 2 outfield assists today. Conforto also has a homer, a double, and 2 RBIs as he fouls off a curve there, 0-2. Meanwhile, Chad Green starting to warm for the Yankees. Looks like he'll pitch the 8th. McKenzie does a brilliant job pitching 2 innings in relief. The 0-2, pop fouling out of play, still 0-2. Tristan McKenzie might be our best relief pitcher aside from Gallegos. As Conforto dribbles this to short, Arroyo there charges, throws the first in time, 1 away. And that'll bring up Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. A single, 2 RBIs, a run scored. As Falefa fouls this back and out of play, 0-1. Now chases one out of the zone, 0-2. There's a fly in my apartment. Just flew by the screen. I'm going to have to smash that later. Oh, there it is. You son of a... People, if they have the volume off, might be, are you spazzing me? No, there's a fly flying around. Like I said, I'm going to have to get that later. The 1-2. Pop foul by Falefa. And out of play. Things starting to settle down a little bit here, but boy, oh boy. As Falefa's going to smack this one to right center field. Hernandez goes back and makes the catch. He hit it well, but not well enough. Look at that scoreboard in the corner. All the crooked numbers. That brings up Bobby Witt Jr. He's 2 for 3, a pair of singles, a run scored. Also got caught stealing earlier. As this is popped back and out of play, 0-1. The 0-1, pop foul. Dahlback there will make the catch, and the Yankees go in order 1, 2, 3 for I think the first time today. As we look at the Bronx faithful, the Bronx faithful here on the Burger King Taco Bell Polar Ice Seltzer fan cam. And Chad Green now will make his 4th appearance of the year. 2 strikeouts and 2 of the 3rd innings pitched, no walks. Going to try and pitch a scoreless 8th. And if the score holds, it'll probably be Clay Holmes in the 9th. If the score doesn't hold, and say Boston scores a run, then it'll be Gallegos. But Chad Green trying to get a 1, 2, 3, 8th and keep this Yankee lead at 13-9. And I think that for Loizaga and Rosenthal, it's basically going to just have to be blowout games or bust, and it's going to have to be middle relief innings because it's not. If we're going to get neither one of them seems to have it this year, unfortunately. As leading things off is Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 0 for 3 today. Takes a strike, 0-1. The deadline, maybe make a move for an arm. Bradley actually hits Green very well. 6 for 13 in his career with a home run. As he takes that just a little high, 1-1. As we got a sellout crowd here in the Bronx for Yankees Red Sox. As he bounces one up there, 2-1. Now this is fouled off at the plate, 2-2. Another foul ball there. Nice curve from Green. Count still 2-2. Another foul ball. Looking to try and put him away somehow. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got the fastball by him that time. One away. So you look back now again. Trevor Story led the game off against the now injured Jordan Montgomery. I'll also say this. Tristan McKenzie will have to leave the pen probably if Montgomery's hurt, and he'll move into the 5 spot. As Story takes one up and in. 1-0. There's a strike just above the knees. 1-1. Now blows a fastball by him. 1-2. Now a curve in the dirt. 2-2. Oh, borderline pitch. Stallings was like, you're supposed to give us one of those too. Now popped him up. Jammed him with the fastball. Falefa down from short. Makes the catch. 2 away. And that'll bring up Alex Verdugo. He's 1 for 3 with a double, an RBI, and a run scored. His only hit of the series as he fouls that back out of play. 0-1. Probably nobody happier to be leaving Yankee Stadium than him, as that's just foul. Almost had himself a second double. 0-2. Curveball just low, and Verdugo would not expand the zone. 1-2. Tied him up with the fastball. Strike 3. A dominant 8th inning for Chad Green. We go bottom 8. Yankees still up by 4. 2 strikeouts and a pop-up.
Leading up for the Yankees, the second baseman.
So Clay Holmes now. Looks like he'll pitch the 9th. Gallegos warming just in case. Yeah, Mel. Yeah. Well, these are the guys we can rely on. Green, Holmes, McKenzie, as LeMahieu chases one out of the zone. 0-1. LeMahieu extended his hitting streak now to 9 games with that double and his 2 RBI double in his last at-bat as he fouls that back out of play. 0-2. A swing and a miss, strike 3. Brazier gets him. Vasquez throws the first to complete the play. 1 away. Right now, Avi Garcia, the only guy without a hit, as we look back at the 3rd inning, and Aaron Hicks' home run. Well, that's the thing, Mel. That's exactly it, right? Cole's going to have to be that innings eater, as Hicks 2 for 4 with a homer and a single. Swings and misses through that curveball. Good curveball by Brazier, in on the hands. Not much Hicks could do with it anyway. Getting the average back up to 256 with a pair of hits today. Smacks the slider foul. Quickly 0-2. That was the pitch to hit, but just a hair late. The 0-2. Another fastball, another foul ball. Brazier, fastball, slider, curve pitcher. And Hicks is going to lace this one to left field, but it's going to hold up for Verdugo to make the catch. Made good contact. But Verdugo had it played perfect. 2 away. As I was saying, Avi Garcia did get hit by a pitch, but technically 0 for 3 today, as Matt Olsen 2 for 4 with 2 singles and 2 runs scored. As he pops this foul and out of play. 0-1. Just missed that slider. And now Matt Olsen, goodbye baseball, turns on the inside fastball. The bleacher creatures get another souvenir. The Giants get the extra point. It's 14-9 on Olsen's 4th of the year. And the Yankees get a little more insurance runs. And that'll bring up Avi Garcia. A chance for Avi to get into the hit parade. Fouls a fastball back out of play 0-1. And Matt Olsen, nice day for him. A 3-hit day for Matty Olsen. Matty Ice. Matty Ols. This is smacked out of play and foul 0-2. Garcia just missed a home run earlier. It just sliced foul. As the 0-2 pitch spoils a good slider there from Brazier. The 0-2 popped him up on the lip of the outfield grass. Arroyo makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. Matt Olsen, though, tacks on another. And at the end of 8 full in the Bronx, the Red Sox down to their last at-bats, now down by 5. As in comes Clay Holmes for his 3rd appearance of the year, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks in 2 innings pitched. The power sinker pitcher. Looking to nail down the final 3 outs in what has been a long day in the Bronx. Taking his warm-ups, building up that confidence again. I don't think the curve's going to be working for him today, but we'll see. All right, here we go. It'll be the heart of the Red Sox lineup, the 3-4-5 hitters. Devers starts it off. He's got a double and a single and an RBI today. He's also got a run scored. Takes the first pitch high, 1-0. And Devers smacks that one foul, a rocket, almost into the Red Sox dugout, 1-1. I also need to end this game now because I really got to go to the bathroom after all the water I drank. So that's fouled off, 1-2. Low curveball. Good pitch, but Devers lays off, trying to expand the zone. 2-2. Oh, just a little high, and he doesn't get the call. Count now full. JD Martinez on deck. Goes around this time, says the umpire. Strike 3. Devers could not hold up on the low sinker, 1 away. And that brings up JD Martinez now, who's 3 for 4. Chops a sinker foul, 0-1. Good pitch in on the hands there by Holmes. Now this one chopped foul quickly, 0-2. Now you're going to try to expand the zone against somebody like Martinez. This one, well, he did that. Got him to chop, pull a outside slider to Falefa. Fires the first in time, 2 away. Red Sox down to their last hope. It's Christian Vasquez, the catcher. He's got a single and a run scored today. First pitch from Holmes. Oh, wow, a perfect fastball, and the ump doesn't call it. 1-0. Is this now rolled over by Vasquez to even the count up at 1-1? It's been the problem really all season, is the umps really squeeze the Yankee pitchers for some reason. As this backdoor slider's popped foul and out of play. 1-2. Final strike now, possibly for the Red Sox. I should say they're down to their last strike because that misses outside. 2-2. Holmes trying to get him to expand the zone. Got him to do it that time, but he fouls it off, and the count still holds 2-2. That drifts inside. The count now full. Bobby Dahlbeck on deck. And this one popped up to right. Garcia charging. Makes the catch. And the Yankees finish the sweep of the Red Sox by an absolute ridiculous score of 14-9. The bats pick up Montgomery and the rest of the pitchers. Loaizaga and Rosenthal might be on the trading block. Loaizaga, though, picks up the win, though, in relief. 1-2. Strom goes to 0-1, takes the loss. And the Yankees win by a football score, 14-9. Home runs abound. Cody Bellinger has to be your player of the game. 2 home runs, a single, 3 runs scored. Also, Conforto has an argument. 2 outfield assists. And Bellinger is your player of the game with 3 runs, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Loaizaga gets the win. An ugly one, but you'll take it. Strom, the loss, doesn't record an out and gives up 4 runs. JD Martinez had a home run. Trevor Story had a home run. Enrique Hernandez had a home run. But Conforto, Olsen, Matt Olsen, Stallings, Bellinger had 2 of them. The Yankees win a slugfest 14-9 and improve to 7-3 as they've now won 5 of their last 6. And they finish off the sweep of the hated Red Sox. And Jordan Montgomery will miss 1 to 2 weeks. Fortunately, it is not that bad an injury, but he will go to the 15-day injured list. And he will miss 1, probably 2, if not 3 starts. I would say 3 starts. Oh no, with these 2 off days, he'll miss 2 starts. Montgomery will miss 2 starts. It means we now need to change the rotation. It should be a good one. Blue Jays versus the Yankees. Both teams with 7 wins. This is an important series coming up for the Yankees. Tristan McKenzie now. It's going to be Garrett Cole, Brandon Woodruff, and Robbie Ray. Former Blue Jay Robbie Ray. As Tristan McKenzie will now join the rotation for at least a couple times through as the number 5 guy. Loaizaga's ERA 7.71. Rosenthal's ERA actually went down to 27. You hope you can straighten those guys out, though. Tough middle relief series for the Yankee pen, but Chad Green did great. Clay Holmes did great. Giovanni Gallegos is great. McKenzie is a superstar. Just hope he can start as well as he has been in long relief. And now you need to wonder, I mean, you could pick up this guy. Make him a long reliever, and he'd be a lefty. What's he looking for money-wise? Oh, he's not looking for much. Kwang Young Kim? I mean, I can also look... I could do that. I can make him the long reliever. So I'm also going to look at... where am I looking at? Pitching rotation in the minors. Right, there ain't a lot of pitching in the minors, unfortunately. I could call Justice Sheffield back up. But I think that offering Kim a 2-year, $2 million deal to be a long reliever, and then probably send him down to the minors after that, I think that's the move. I think that's the move. Kwang Young Kim? I hope I'm saying that right. Right? I mean, otherwise, I mean, there's, oh, Johnny Cueto. No, he's a righty. I think so. Because also he gives us a lefty. 2 years, $2 million. Great. He's a Yankee. Into the bullpen you go, sir. Into the bullpen you go. But on that note, I really gotta go to the bathroom. So, on that note, thank you all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your weekend. I will see you Monday. Yankees versus Blue Jays. Until then, though, have a great weekend. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. Have a lot of fun this weekend. I really have to go to the restroom, though. I drank a lot of water in the last 3.5 hours. Take care. Take care, Mel. Good night, everybody. Good night. Goodbye. Goodbye.